I return.
Hi.
So that took a little longer than I thought it would, because when I went downstairs to pick up my food, not my food was there.
I'm
Like, it was
not
just
even
straight
on
up,
screen, Crystal.
like, not even like, oh, it was like from the same place, but like they messed up my order or something. No, it's just straight up like a different place.
Huh.
Like, and so I called the delivery person.
Oh,
I
he
was
must have had two
"Hey,
orders in his bag and, like...
yeah. I was like, hey, so, you delivered this place to me. I did not order this place.
Me
And
abused
she was like, oh,
dog.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had the two places at once. I must have mixed them up. And I was like, no problem. I'd just like
My
food, please. She was like, I'm turning around right now. I'll be right there.
I'd just like my food, please. Not...
Please.
What was the other one?
Please. It was like Popeyes.
What did you order then? Because that's something you usually get.
I ordered McDonald's.
Ew.
I did not want Popeyes.
My stream for today is my stream name. There we go. Today is probably one of my favorites.
I read it while I was down there. So got the Discord notification. I was like, ha, nice.
It's an actual line from one of his videos, though.
That doesn't surprise me. I've seen some of his shorts, and he starts them with the most batshit phrases I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm. That's always the way he's been.
I like one advertising short that he started where he was like, how many light years can you suck? I was like,
As many as you need me to, babe.
whatever you want.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Why don't we, I'm eating. Do you want to help with the recap?
So...
Because I think a lot happened last time.
Yeah, last time, I believe where we started was, like, we had done everyone's hangout events.
Yeah,
and we had
in one
started
loop.
Yeah, we had done everyone's hangout thing and started the house. And Sifrin was like, what if I go straight to the top with everyone? Will it be different? And we were like, okay, so then we left off on that, and we started last stream with that.
Yeah.
So we went meticulously through the whole house, every floor, and some of the scenes were different, having bonded with everyone.
Yeah.
So we had nice bonding times. Sifrin let down some emotional, like just a few emotional walls, just a bit. And we graduated from allies to family, so that's nice.
Yeah. And you know what? I can actually see that scene not being the same the second time around, because he wouldn't have the presupposition to need to question it. Now he knows their family.
Right.
So I bet when we do it a second time, it's going to be different again.
Yeah, I bet. I bet even just doing the hangout events all again, because like none of the information's gonna be new to him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and a part of Sifrin was hoping that like power of friendship and family was going to help break the loops, and then it didn't. So he beat himself up a whole bunch about it, because that's what Sifrin do.
Mm-hmm.
Then met up with Loop, and Loop was like, hey, why don't you hang out with me? Just like, don't go to the house in the morning with your family. Hang out with me instead.
Boy, did that turn out well.
We watched them die, and Loop just stared at us deadpan as they died.
We loop when we fail a goal. What that goal is, I done fucking know.
But yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, we had a panic attack until we looped back, and then Loop was like, "You didn't die, so why did you loop then?" And Siffrin was like, I understand, like, respectfully, I understand that you're trying to push me towards a conclusion, and that what just happened here is valuable information to you and to me. However,
go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. And I need space. And Loop was like, yeah, that makes sense. So we can't talk to Loop right now. Yeah, because we are not having a good time.
So I'm wondering if Tyler's friend has given them the hint to like do things 3 times.
This game is funky about 3s.
Yeah. That guy's weird.
The fishing guy?
Yeah.
He didn't ask you. Did he ask you if you wanted to fish, or did you just walk up to him silently and then just start fishing? And he was like, "Yeah, okay."
Well, yeah, he asked me if I wanted to fish. Hey, this is funny. So which one? I think this is different. Like calling it. So which one will you choose?
No, which one will you choose is how you start her hangout event. Like we did that before.
Maybe I can help.
I like how the combat music started.
Sure. I have time now.
Okay, how to do this?
No, I didn't mean to start out! Fuck's sake! Hold on. No, I don't want to Alt F4 OBS, so... Bye, game. Fucking zone out being the default? Fuck you! Come on, game!
Boop, 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 boop. Insert disc 5.
Shut up.
Sometimes you really just wanna fish. That guy keeps fishing.
Yeah, he's weirdly though. I didn't die!
You, like, died in your heart, though, I think.
It's weird that he keeps on going, hey.
Also, I wonder if that disappearing continent is related to Timecraft, given that it seems to change between loops.
What do you mean it changes?
I don't think that the country changes between loops.
No. Siffrin's giving this a proper go. I don't actually think it has been changing anything, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
That one person who mentions they are a sibling sometimes, only child the other.
Nice.
Oh, okay, so it did work this time.
Yeah, I guess you weren't believing hard enough before. Yeah, that person, like, we've sort of concluded that the reason that person sometimes remembers their sibling and sometimes doesn't
is because of the memory issues.
Is because of the memory issues associated with anything to do with that country.
Yeah.
So sometimes they remember that they always have a sibling, but sometimes they remember their sibling and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, nothing's changing. Which is a funny thing to say when I'm talking to Mirabelle.
Yeah. Crabs are inevitable, Mirabelle.
No! Fuck's sake. Making zone out, yes, the default. Fuck you, game. So what are those papers really? Try and act surprised. You try and act confused.
Wait, is Mirabelle shipping Yeet Party?
No. She wants to date, like, she wants to pick someone to date her for herself.
She's basically doing the equivalent, the like medieval time equivalent of like scrolling through Tinder right now.
Yeah.
And like getting increasingly disgusted.
Strong, buff-looking man. Isabella looks nicer, you think? Whoa!
Oh, Sifrin. We have one of those at home.
Yeah. Meh. Do you have someone more feminine looking? List her files. How about her? I didn't... my god. She guesses. Next. What kind of person are you into then? I don't have a type. I like all kinds of people equally. But if you had to choose someone nice and someone pretty... Mira. I think it's for an awfully long time. What kind of person are you into, Sifrin? You act like you think you can a little bit answer. You're just gonna copy my answers. You know, Sifrin, the change belief is very, very important. It's all about changing. Starts with the chapel C. Better yourself. One of the ways to change is to try new things. It's part of the reason the house offers so many different classes. So I'm trying new things, and some are fun and fulfilling and easy. You can't just go around trying new easy things. So there's just scary things. Things that are uncomfortable. Things I don't want to do at all. Like dating. This is where we really learn that Mirabelle is asexual, aromantic.
Ace Arrow.
Yep.
Baby.
Ace Queen.
Ace Queen, yep. So I have to be a good housemate, and I have to date, and I have to love someone, I have to do things with them. I need to bond with them, I have to sleep with them, I have to have children with them, I have to love with them in a very specific way. And...
That sounds very rigid and inevitable, Mirabelle.
And you don't want to. I don't want to do it, Sifrin. Not at all. Dating, the idea of being in a romantic relationship, being someone like that, I hate thinking about it. I hate the idea of it. I really do. Can't love someone like that in the way I should love them. It never happened, and I don't think it ever will. And I need this to change, don't I? Because I have to. I'm a housemate, and I love it, and I love helping people, getting to them. I love that. But I have to change it in that way too. I wish I could just not do it, not be with someone that way. Yep. So far it's all the same.
Yeah.
So it probably will be the same.
Aside from, like, Sifrin's
inner dialogue being like, haha,
and
I know the thing. I wonder if O'Dials will be shorter because Sifrin can just ask the child.
Don't change yourself, change the change rituals yourself.
I think
that's exactly what
one of the...
That's actually what we'll do.
I remember from watching the video detailing all the sus responses you have to do to get the suspicious ending, and one of them is just asking the kid right away while on O'Dial's hangout.
Yeah. I don't know about the romantic part, but I don't want to do things with people either. The Siffrin is ace, but not arrow.
Yeah, of course I understand.
Yep. I don't.
Ouch.
Yeah. Oh, this is new, yeah. Changing the script is scary. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if the third time he'll have the courage to actually say that.
Maybe. Smile. See you later.
Yep. I'd like to figure out what the fuck is different between the proper version of the skill, though. It's the exact same. I don't... Whatever. Whatever. Alright, let's do our dials. It'll be quick.
Hello.
Yeah, rested. Can I help you with anything?
Can I help you with anything, Starchers?
Temple called Family Tale. The Boulangerie has those. Don't accidentally hit fucking zone out. I still love this. Wanna play rock, paper, scissors? No! Ugh, another lost soul. And this guy. And some... Can I see your legs? No answer for that one, huh? Oh, you know what? We didn't talk to this person. Please don't...
What about this guy, though?
Hell hard, no time for talk. Have a good day. I am fishing. I see that. Caught anything recently? Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. Thanks. That was very helpful. Did I talk to the people? Oh, no, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what... We'll see you later, Mirabelle! I wonder if she said anything about this. A change God's statue! Quite a peculiar figure, don't you think? Interesting. All done with whatever you were just doing! No need to go right here now. Yeah, so she won't let me go into buildings. Have I talked to all the other characters, like Bonnie and Isabeau? Did I talk to this guy?
So. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Indeed we are. Nothing like a secret quest to make life worth living. So jealous. I'd love to go on a secret quest. Let's go on a secret quest before we part ways. I'd love to. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This game gives great joy and great sadness.
Please don't look at me.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Odile isn't so much gently nudging Isabeau into confessing or realizing or whatever, acknowledging his crush, so much as she is both hands shoving him into it.
Yeah. She was more polite to him.
Hi, Bon.
Hey, Dial. Boniface! Did you find some good stuff for tonight? Not much. I did find some flour, though. Is the flour too heavy? I could have helped. Sifrin and I have things to do. Can I help? I want to help. Looking for a book with words in it. No pictures. I am so sorry. I cannot help, Dial. You should be divers.
Divers.
I will stay here and also do my important things, like look at this field. Thank you for your support, Boniface! Yeah. Okay.
I adore Odile and Bonnie's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I do love Bonnie having a 70-year-old smoking grandma voice.
Hey there. Hello! You may have a family table. Let me go
Sorry, madame.
Say, Bopera. Do you have it still? I do not. What? Yeah, and Twine, maybe it was the East of Town. I don't know if he still has it now. What about you? Do you know where the book is? Sifrin, we just learned that they don't have it. Let's go see this Antoine person already. See and we skip all of Odile's hangout.
Yeah.
What? Oh my. So you had it, Charlene. Well, I suppose you two can borrow it now. Get the paparazzi family tell. Sifrin, how did you? Never mind. Thank you both. We'll give it back shortly. Take your time. Well, that saved you some time.
Yay.
Can't believe this one. Yeah, okay. She's gonna talk about identity issues being both Carbone and Vogadian mom that abandoned her. I'm gonna read it.
It feels like she stole her roots.
Yep. Is it related to your research?
She's not actually researching anything.
Hold on, did someone just door knock? No, okay. Well, easier to not say anything, so then why are you? Why to leave Carbo? Travel for years, all to find myself in Vergard, if not intellectual pursuit. Well, I'm actually here in Vergard to find out more about myself. You know, I can still do this, though. Because if it's my responses that are different, right?
Right.
So if I have a response that's white, I'll know not to... Yeah. Don't remember where I'm from.
Everything was worth remembering.
His favorite family tale. Wow! Pasta, you're amazing! Thank you for continuing the gift sub.
Ferret's Pasta just subscribed.
Yay! Congrats to Ferret's Pasta. Bye.
That didn't seem different at all. I could have missed some inner dialogue though. I might not do the speed up through it again. Yeah. Do you remember the foods?
I'll know it when I see it in the list.
We picked lots of, like, it's, you know...
I'll remember them, though.
Well, okay, it's this one for obvious, yeah.
Pineapples.
And samosas. Yeah, and the one that I've... Yeah. I have time now.
Honestly based fav foods.
Yeah. Except pineapple kills Siffrin, so, you know. No!
How cruel would it have been to be like, can I help you, Bonnie? It's like, you can't help me, you don't know me. It's like, I do know you, here's your favorite foods. And he's like, oh my god. So, I do need help with something. Do you have time right now? And then be like, I actually don't have time right now. And why the fuck did you approach me?
Whoa, Bonnie, language. Ask for anything.
Why the crap did you approach me?
Whoa, Bonnie, language.
That'll be fine.
Interesting. You don't have to remember to yell.
Because you still get frightened for Bonnie.
Bonnie didn't get hurt before, you want to make sure. Yeah. And the yell, breathe with me. I did not know. Honestly, your fault. You weren't there. You weren't there to help me and tell me what to do. I do love to hear how much damage you do, even though you're the same craft as them.
Yeah. You're just so wildly strong. Yeah.
You know, what's the thing about the fact that they talk about you behind your back? What else do they talk about? Yeah. Follow the script.
Follow
He
the
says
script.
that a lot.
Yeah. He's sort of detaching from events.
Yeah.
I so badly want Saffron to have a nice hug that doesn't scare M.
Why do you keep it? Are you doing it on purpose? I help but laugh. Caught you by surprise again. Sure.
Why would I be messing up cell phone's name on purpose?
Alright, that's on purpose. I guess so.
One more sadness.
Sifrin not doing much damage this time, which is weird.
Because Rockcraft.
$2,017 damage. Follow the script. But you have to follow the script.
Because anything that isn't following the script is new and scary.
Yeah.
You would do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't we just break the script?
Because Sifrin's scared.
Well, also
Sifrin doesn't wanna fuck
because...
it up.
Also because, you know...
Mechanically, we only have one option.
Yeah. And, like, developers don't want to write a billion different versions of these interactions. You would do it again. You would have died.
Fuck you, sniffling, man up.
Who the fuck are you saying that to me? Who the fuck are you saying that to? Never let that sadness at you.
I'm sniffling, but that's because I have allergies.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I was crying the first time we did this scene.
Yeah.
To Snifferin.
Sniffrin.
Syphilis.
Syphilis.
Sriflin.
Okay, man.
Heck! Heck! Yeah.
Gesunheis.
Yeah! They're calmer!
Yeah.
They were more surprised and awkward the first time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ah, that was so nice.
Hug. Hell yes.
Alright. And then we do Isabo's. Oh, this is gonna take a
Bonnie's
while,
too
though.
fucking cute, this makes me teary.
Why is it white this time? That's weird.
I don't know.
Oh. Okay. I kept the best one for last! I was thinking I wanted to hang out with you today since I saw you running around, but you didn't talk to me much today, so I was worried you didn't want to. Well, today's also like the loop immediately after we watch them all die, so.
Yeah, that was rough. Next loop, we'll start by talking to him and asking him if he needs help, and then doing the hangout with everyone.
Why?
I think. Well, because we haven't seen how that interaction goes.
Yeah, we did. That's the first one. That's what we did at the first time.
No, I think we did. That's this still.
No. Siffrin literally just said in his inner dialogue, oh yeah, this time we didn't ask him beforehand.
And we didn't ask him beforehand the first time either.
We did!
No, we asked him like one time when we already messed up Bonnie's thing, so then we had to do another loop to get them all anyway. Anyway, let's go on a date with Isabeau. It doesn't really matter.
We must have spent a good spot. You'll throw it Titans, so what you want me to do? And then look up. Stars, stars, stars all around
so
you.
in love
Still
with you.
can't go over that view. Wasn't sure what to say. You run around and help everyone, and that seemed kind of fun. And so I thought, I just want to hang out with him. That's all I want to do. Just hang. What he thinks is his last day on Earth. He just wants to spend some time with you. Why stars? You say this word, I don't know what language it is, but I always thought it was like a swear word, like crab. And I looked at a few books, I couldn't find the word area, so I got really curious. It said it means stars.
Isabeau just admitting just how much attention he pays to you.
Yeah.
Pays so much attention to you.
How perceptive, Isabeau. You want to cry. Did I mess
The
up?
mortifying ideal of being known.
No, you didn't step in it. Constellations.
Change subject.
Tell me something about you.
Jovente. This is where he says that he's a nerd.
What if, the name of the constellation is what opens the big fancy door?
Maybe.
Because there's literally a, you know, astrology room.
True. smartest smarty pants.
Notices an evil Odal doesn't know.
That was me. Kudos to him for just like being like, no, I've decided I'm not going to be that anymore.
I'm also noticing he doesn't drop a single pronoun for whatever this young version of him
for the
is.
Previous child.
Yeah,
yeah.
Absolutely not like, like not even a single one. Not even in the part where he could be like, where it could have like with the reflection in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that one Tumblr post that's like, it's like, something about like just, you're just like playing, like life is just playing like an RPG game. Like you just put investment into your real world stats of stuff. And someone said, I want a new character. And someone said, then become one.
Yeah.
And Isabelle was like, yeah, I'll just become a new character. That's fine. I can do that.
Made them disappear, yeah.
Killed them with my bare hands. So I could live.
The wish came true. See it change into a knock. More like a jerk. You can't. Alright. They both sound bad, Isa.
No.
You're a smart jock. Avant-garde. What a concept. Doesn't that sound like someone cool?
Lamau such a jerd.
Wait, ever think you'd feel ashamed of knowing him? Does he know that you wouldn't be who you are without him? Of course he's a theater nerd.
My lord. That's my come alarm.
Come! Everyone in the chat yell at Tyler to come!
Fuck, I'm almost out of cum.
Oh no! It's time to get more cum.
It's time to get more cum.
Come.
And I am in love with you!
But that's not what the script demands.
I'm going to the shops. I can pick up more cum if you need.
Able to divert from the script more. And like these moments where he's like follow the script will be like do something different. You know, like in Groundhog Day, where when he stops doing everything right and just like steals the groundhog and goes on a joyride in a stolen truck.
No.
He's just like doing whatever.
I don't know what that is, no.
Okay. Everyone is here.
Like you said that, and so, okay. Like what? I don't know what.
Groundhog Day is like
I
one
know
of the
what
first.
I know what Groundhog Day is. Like it's the what everyone quotes whenever they talk about being stuck in a time loop. But like I don't know any of the specifics of it because I've never watched it.
Yeah, like he starts like just
Smash Brothers
the first few
moment.
loops just figuring it out, right? But then after that he starts like just trying to do everything the best he can, like, you know, like doing like everything that he messed up the first time through. He doesn't spill coffee on himself. He has the perfect comeback for the guy who's like sort of passive aggressive to him. Like, you know, he does all the like the perfect things that everyone wants to do when they get it when they do time looping or whatever. He's like super cool and suave and whatever. But after a while, like it doesn't end the loops, and he's doing everything perfectly and still keeps looping.
He gets
So
stuck in the loop
there's a
for
point where he
theorized
breaks.
centuries.
Yeah, I get it, guys. Like I get it.
That point at which he breaks and he just starts doing random shit just to try and find out, figure it all out. He steals the groundhog and like just hops in a truck and just starts driving out of the town. Smile. God, he's so pretty. Oh, great helper.
Who are we doing this for?
Today. Now you know how to make them happy forever. Everything is perfect.
We have to do this again.
Yes, I think in that timeline, I think Sifrin's still in the like trying to do everything the best he possibly can. So that's why when he finds a piece of dialogue that works, he's like, follow the script. This is the thing that gets you through the situation. We will win again.
Hey, Ashita's raiding with a party of 4. Oh, and what a time to
Nice.
do gay party. We're gonna dance with the raiders. Ah!
Woo! Nut.
Something
Well,
for
now.
these.
Oop the Adoradurg.
Boop the Adoradurg. Stay silent, Skip.
Boop the Adoradurg.
This is my attack being lowered. Probably.
Burp, burp.
Was much chaotic, but Baldur's Gate 3 session.
Nice. Aretha hasn't played Baldur's Gate 3, no spoilers.
Yeah, I want to.
I've only played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3, so
don't
still no spoilers.
touch me! Well, yeah, no spoilers, because I haven't played it. Even if you had played it, no spoilers, because I haven't.
Yeah. No spoilers. house to explore.
How many do we have? Yeah, I kind of want to get some of them.
I heard it's just coconut water.
Crowd control is amazing, but can cause great suffering. Don't you have to pay for crowd control, though?
Hey, Discord? So you know that stay on top button that you have on the stream? When I click it, I want it to stay on the top. Horror. Stay on top.
Purposefully trip on a small rock.
Oh.
Discord's
Because
new
last
UI
time you were
makes
going
me
through
sick.
here, last time you were going through here, they all noticed that you were more agile and, yeah, strong.
Okay. Why is that a problem?
Because Sifrin doesn't want to raise suspicion by being just vastly overpowered.
But he
compared to them.
is. I don't think it'd
Yeah.
raise suspicion.
He's trying to appear not, though.
Okay, I don't remember this being that important. Disco's new UI makes me sick. You're being a little over dramatic with that one. The new UI is fine.
I don't like it.
It's okay. You're both being over dramatic then.
Well, I'm not saying it makes me sick. It feels like thinner, but like in the top. It feels more squashed.
Have you
Like
seen
down.
the DM voice calls?
We're in a... Oh, well, I guess we're not in a DM voice call.
Yeah, I
Wait,
don't
we
know.
are.
I don't know what do you think this is? Have I seen the DM voice calls?
Yeah, we're in one.
That's yeah. The buttons are bigger and have more like rounded square outlines and like are more obvious, and that's good in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't mind that. It's just I don't like the banner overhead that like pushes all the things down a bit more. Just makes it feel more squashed.
You hit the counter back?
Bad counter.
He's on bunny.
Alright, I can read Reddit while we're doing this.
Yeah. I'm not fighting sadnesses. I'm betting on the
The
fact
UI
that
looks broken to me. Like the title of the chat overlays icons. I'll send what it looks like to me.
I don't know.
Alright. Am I the asshole for terrorizing, in quotes, my brother, making him live in his own filth? My brothers are all pigs. We had a very traditional house where girls cleaned and washed dishes from the time we were old enough to walk and stand on chairs, and my brothers never did anything, and as adults can't even turn the washer on. I very much am resenting how I felt like I had to raise my own father, and how holidays and weekends were always spent with my brothers and dads laying around and us cleaning. Even Christmas, they got to play with their toys and we went to the kitchen. I do not care about excuses like I was never taught. We're all adults now, and they can YouTube and
Stop
Google whatever they
touching
don't.
me!
You could always equip the memory of
I
sadness to
am!
leave you alone. Oh, they're just running into you?
No, they're just not moving out of the fucking way.
So, really, it's you touching them.
I don't need your bullshit.
It's probably a good idea to do some fights anyway.
No.
So
the thing I was trying to say, actually, Tyler, before the fucking interrupted me, was I'm not going to. I'm going to rely purely on the fucking experience from bosses and the fucking souls, because I don't think I need to anymore.
Alright.
Because I'm sick of doing this.
Fair. Alright. You can YouTube or Google whatever they don't know. I learned how to patch walls, change tires, change oil, etc. All the gendered stuff I was never taught, so I don't see why he can't as well. My brother got put out by his girlfriend after they had their first kid because he doesn't help with anything. Since staying with me, I've forced him to do stuff. When he first moved in, my house went from my tidy, clean utopia to a disgusting mess. He would spit sunflower seeds on the floor, hide his food in dirty dishes around the house, spit chewed gum behind the coffee machine, just feet from the trash can, hide snack food everywhere, smoke on the toilet, and put cigs out on my floor, which is a slap in the face as I asked him not to even smoke inside because I don't smoke. Leave his dirty clothes everywhere.
Fuck? That's not... Oh, I'm also... Is there something I'm supposed to be doing in the house? This is the first floor. Do we remember if there was something I'm supposed to be doing?
I don't think so.
This person is a pig, it sounds like.
Hello.
What should I do?
Oh yeah, you're looking for a newspaper clipping that you saw about the king.
Where is that?
And then you're gonna ask the king about that. I do not recall. I think it's in that same room that has the porn.
Yeah. Is there any way you can, like, find it? Like, so I know for sure, so I don't just run past it?
It's one of the rooms that has a key in it, so you have to go in there anyway.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Alright.
Craftology book. You know this already.
Okay.
Anyway.
So this room.
Yeah. I think the stuff on the wall is...
Oh, yeah. His conquest was slow enough that the Vergadian press hadn't time to write about him. I remember that. There's no one to write them now. We'll start reading random articles.
This article is about his slow march to Dormont's house. This one is about him probably being from another country than Volgard.
Huh? He really isn't Vergadian, then?
Oh, apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere, up until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbo for a few years before he became the king.
So he was a traveler, like Fred and Dial. Please don't compare us to him, thank you! That's right. He did talk about Vergadians before, the way he phrased it. It just seemed like the thought of Vergadians as people other than himself. And he said he thought of Vorgard as welcoming. You gotta ask the king where he's from later.
Oh, this article is about his fashion sense. Huh.
From what I heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle.
This article is more about his armor, actually. They even included a sketch. Look. Well, it's very shiny.
I suppose.
Very imposing. The patterns, I would say, because there's stars all over him. The patterns? On his chest and gauntlets, you mean?
It's just a weird lozenge?
Lozenge.
Lozenge. Those are
Those
stars.
are stars.
Stars?
Sorry.
What's a stars?
Sorry. The dots in the sky. Sif and I were just looking at them yesterday, remember?
Oh.
This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often. Stars, huh? What could be interesting about them?
Stars. Is there somewhere in the house you can find? Yes!
There sure is, but you get locked if you go there.
So we have to.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
We have to see. Ah, god damn it, Tyler. So we have to see this one through to the end, then.
I think so.
All right.
If we want to do the hangout thing.
And then I'll loop to floor 3 and just get the information.
Go straight to the observatory.
Yeah.
Okay, BRB.
Okay. Big ball head. Woohoo! Wow, Sifrin is 71. Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do not make Bonnie sad.
So good, Bon Bon. All right. Yes, the person is a pig. You're still hungry?
It's not fair to him.
Have the heart of a delicate maiden.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
Plum. Is the meeting was fruitful? Alright. Blah blah blah. Not smoke inside. Leaves his dirty clothes everywhere, even on the living room floor. And even when he ordered food for himself, he would eat at the table and then leave it for me to put away for him. Anytime he took anything out of the fridge, he would leave it on the table and would often leave the fridge open. I'm not joking, I found maggots 3 times from his mess.
Leave the fridge open? What the fuck is wrong with this person?
I lost it and told him to change his behavior totally or get out. Well, he started doing stuff, but as badly as he could. He'd put bowls in the dishwasher so they'd be filled with nasty water, mop with the same water for days on end, leaving it smelling of rot, do his laundry by putting it in the washer and then leaving for me to finish, put food away by throwing it all over the fridge, spilling food everywhere. The best part was when he put the syrup away upside down on the top shelf with no lid, coating my entire fridge in syrup that took hours to clean. Then he would say, "I'm trying, you're just being a bitch."
Bonnie just did more damage than Mirabelle. What the? I can't.
He has to be doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Because, like, toddlers learn the consequences of putting things with no lids in anywhere upside down. Like, even if no one like, they know that'll make a mess. He's doing it on purpose. I lost my temper, and I know I couldn't leave him on the street, so I divided the house. The cabinet doors all have locks from the previous owners, so I got him dishes from Goodwill and forbade him from using any of my dishes, so he's eating off his own filthy dishes. I made it very clear that anything left on the floors, clothing, etc., gets 1 day grace period and then it'll be thrown away. Same with the few dishes he has, as he would leave them in the sink until they started to grow mold. I started locking my bathroom door, and he has to use the one in the basement, which I refused to.
Touching thing. I think the last one that Siffrin has yet to poke as they go past is Bonnie.
Poke.
Poke my cheek again and die. Yep, message received. You giggle under your breath.
That's still great for Siffrin, though. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their exposure therapy is going so well. Blah, blah, blah. Started locking the bathroom door. He has to use it on the basement, which I refuse to clean. If his clothes are in the washer for more than 8 hours and I need to use it, I dump them wet on his bed. Any trash he leaves laying around goes on his bed. If he orders food and gets up and leaves his leftovers, I leave them to rot, and then they get thrown away. Though twice the idiot has left food out overnight and came out and started angrily eating it whilst glaring at me. Both times the idiot got food sickness. He destroyed my fridge again by putting juice upside down with the lid barely on, once again destroying my food, so I mopped it up with towels and then dumped the towels and all my ruined food on his bed and put a lock on the fridge.
Why are you just letting the... Like, yeah, the I can't leave him out in the street. Yeah, you can! Absolutely you can. For behavior like this, fuck him.
don't fuck him.
Literally
Please
the
don't fuck him.
worst piece of human filth that I've ever heard.
Like, absolutely leave him out on the street. He'll figure that shit out on his own, or he'll fucking die, and it will not be your problem.
Honestly.
He hates me and says that I'm terrorizing him. I say I was forced to mother him as a child, but was never given the parental control to actually teach him how life works. And since my brothers used my childhood to treat me like a maid, I will no longer parent them. My view is some lessons have to be learned painfully, and I will not gentle parent a grown man who cannot close a fridge door. Am I the asshole?
No. I don't get what's going on. We're reading Red stories, like always, Fluttershy.
Yeah. Hi, Fluttershy. The first comment is, get him out. Why is he even living with you?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Why is he still allowed to be there?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I don't think OP replies to any of these comments, but here's a bunch of comments.
Accidentally moved into its path.
Your brother's real problem is that he's not sufficiently terrorized. Kick him out into the street. With any luck, that'll cause him some real terror. And if it doesn't, oh well, at least he's out of your house, and keep him out. Another comment. Putting things upside down and open in the fridge is intentional. Toddlers learn not to do that. Spitting anything on the floor is intentionally being a slob. I could dissect everything you listed, but I think you can see where I'm going from here. He's doing things to make a mess for you, and you're allowing it. You're spending a lot of time proving a point that will never stick with him. Kick him out. Let him live with your older brothers or your parents if they're around, who never taught him basic manners, hygiene, or much of anything. Why do you need to keep being his parent when he clearly doesn't appreciate or respect you? Kick him out. He's still not feeling any real consequences for his actions. His girlfriend kicked him out because he's so useless, so he expected another woman to take him in and clean up his mess, and you did. Even with all your new rules, he's still got a roof over his head and is still, very deliberately, I might add, being a pig. Not just in how he lives, but in how he talks to you. Kick him out immediately. And, your parents are real assholes. It's one thing to teach a girl to cook and not boys, but putting cigarettes out on a floor inside the house, hiding chewed gum in your own home is bizarre. Were you, as a girl, expected to scrub their backs in the shower and wipe their ass, too? How did your brother not learn basic decency or home hygiene? It really sounds like he's terrorizing you. For holidays and birthdays, you should get your brother books on how to maintain their home, clothes, and hygiene and so on. When he complains, invite him to leave, and give your brother a get out date, not the asshole.
No, we're beyond that. Just give him a get out date.
Oh, and OP replies to this one and says, "You're not gonna believe this, but one time I did 10,000% get grounded because my brother got cysts on his ass from not cleaning, and my mom said that I needed to set a better example for him." And that is 100% true and totally sounds like an insane lie.
No.
And then we got an update.
That cannot be the truth.
I just have to, like, given how fucking bonkers ass the brother is, like I have to assume the mother is also bonkers, so I'm kind of inclined to believe it.
Bonnie did... Hold on. Not only... I mean, I don't think their random attacks are typed. But, like, Bonnie did more damage to... And learn the craft skill tear you apart. That's not a pun, Tyler.
It sure isn't. I mean, unless it's a paper skill. Then I would consider it a pun, maybe. Just paper tear.
Huh.
Gives 2 jackpot points instead of 1.
Where's my weaker 2 jackpot point paper skill? The rose papered glasses. It's gone. It just replaced it with this one. It is, yeah. Huh. Yeah, alright.
Alright.
I suppose I'll get a better rock 2 jack point skill as well then.
Yeah. Hair. Great time.
So mean, Sifrin.
Yikes. Yeah, the death conversation. Kabwe.
Why don't you, like, I keep calling it Carbo. Why don't you just...
Cause I don't wanna.
Why not?
Cause Kabwe. Bunny. Master Cooker. Bomb bomb. Alright, right. So update. I could not believe my eyes when I opened Reddit and saw the number of notifications. Wow. So, just to update everyone, things came to a head today. I had to work the early shift and had a session with my table tonight at 6. I'm DMing a few D&D games.
Hell yeah.
I begged my brother to keep the living room clean. I came home and the house was more than trashed. I mean, it looked like a bomb went off. He even dropped a cup of milk on the floor and left it. I flung the whole milk jug at his head and screamed at him to get the fuck out. He tried to bulk up to me and I lost it, screaming "get out" over and over again, and I guess he saw how unhinged I was because he stormed out. I cleaned up the milk then and jumped online to message everyone to cancel and saw the 700 plus notifications. You all gave some really solid advice, and I knew reading the replies last night that this was over. I was gonna give him a few weeks, but seeing that milk all across my new floor was the last straw. I don't know where he's going. I don't care. I thank you all. I love Reddit people. End of update. Fish head.
The fish head, the taste is familiar to you somehow.
Fish head, fish head. Gonna touch you now. Good job. You did such a good job.
Interesting, because I haven't been doing suspicious shit. She's actually talking to me now. She's not distancing herself from me.
She's not just being like, "You're very sus right now, Sifrin."
I'm feeling older than my years.
I love Boniface.
Preteens say they'll do their best to protect me. Am I really this useless? Because you're old and I'm young, but you can protect me because you're old and I'm young. Is that how it works? Yeah. Well, okay then. I mean, that does actually make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, Bon. Why? Well, because they managed to look at you in the eye. That's why I didn't think he was going to have any time to sit up for the whole incident.
Figured. Have Madeline.
What the fuck is, I'm getting Guzman. Ah, screw you, I want Guzman. Hey, Fluttershy, while you're getting Guzman, why don't you tell us what the band of that, band that tattoo is that you got?
Yeah. What's the band? Drop the name.
No, Siffy is my Siffrin nickname. The fuck is Guzman?
And then Otile's just like, "Isabeau, for the love of God!"
Guzman y Gomez, it's a secret. It doesn't have to be! Yeah, it's Mexican. Wait, it's a Mexican restaurant, I thought, in Australia. So does that mean you're Australian, Fluttershy?
Turns out Fluttershy is just one
Yes,
of
I'm
Braden's
from
50
Melbourne.
million alternative accounts.
What did you say, Tyler?
Just joking. Turns out Fluttershy is just one of Braden's like 50 million alternative accounts. You might have deleted my Twitter.com. I have 50 alternative accounts.
Yeah, I'm from Melbourne. You're from Melbourne and you're still worried that I'm gonna make fun of you for whatever band it is? I'm even less likely to! Ah, keep your secrets, man, but like, you don't have to be worried about being judged here. Don't touch me!
Yeah. 70 alternative accounts. Anyway. Again, another update. That other one was a smaller update. This is another update.
Whoa!
Anxiety.
Well, that's how much damage I did with one attack of Siffrin's.
Weak. 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 Wow, you could do those jackpots real easy.
Yeah, I can do all of them really easy now. None of them are difficult anymore.
You were just a powerhouse.
This is the door.
Hello everyone. I considered leaving the situation with my brother at the original post, but this post is blown up and is being covered outside of Reddit, so I figured I should tell you guys what has happened. To start, I know a lot of people seemed incredibly perplexed that I even allowed this. To this, all I can really reply is that I grew up in a very toxic environment. They're Mormons, and not the modern kind. When I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to wear pants. In my childhood, if you asked a man to clean, you would be looked at like you were insane. And if you got mad at a man for being messy, it would even be implied that you could possibly be corrupted spiritually for attacking the original design. Obviously, after I left the church, I understood that things are different, but I'm not as healed as I thought. I obviously need a lot more therapy. I also got a few posts asking why I didn't include that I'm autistic in my post, and this is just because it's not relevant.
Is it even true?
That they're autistic?
Yeah.
I assume they must have said it in a reply or something. Or maybe it's like from something else in their like post history or something. And they're just like, it's because it wasn't relevant to this issue specifically.
The only one that I
actual
can't do as quickly as I want is rock now.
Yeah. The actual update. My brother's MIA. For anyone who missed it, the day after the post, I came home to a trashed house and a glass of milk spilt on the floor that had obviously been there for a while. I lost it and lugged the milk jug at his head, thankfully missing, and screamed at him over and over to get out. He tried to square up to me, but I screamed so loud that it was hard to talk the next day. I think he got the hint and took off, almost ripped my door in two. Doing it, I had to replace a hinge. I know some people wanted me to sue him, but during this whole situation I was confronted with a health scare. Just some weird looking moles, but I'm still worried. So I do not want to deal with that. He left, get this, and went to the house of his 19-year-old girlfriend. Apparently, he met this girl when she went to the bar for her 18th. I have no idea how this was going on, but I had no idea this was going on, but my brothers did. To recap, he had a baby with his girlfriend of 8 years this month. I told them all to fuck off when my mom messaged me crying because, quote, no one knows where your brother is, he just left with some girl. I told her I don't care. I did, call me crazy, message the girl to tell her that he's bad news.
It's the bathroom.
Once again, find yourself here.
Oh fuck, he's a nonce.
Mirabelle does accept that. It's letting her about her history. Bonnie, who's starting to understand they were never ever at fault. Isabeau, who just wanted to talk to you. This is as far as their change goes. They will never change more than they do now. Worse, you won't let them. But it's comforting, isn't it? It's nice, isn't it? You could do this forever and it wouldn't be so bad, wouldn't it? You used to think it'd be perfect, remember everything that happened to you. You don't think you were right, but it is nice still. You'll remember it all now. You won't forget a thing. Even if you're the only one who remembers this time, you'll fine. It's better than the alternative. It's fine, you're fine.
Oh.
House
is haunted.
Did you see that?
I did. You saw a ghost.
I got an achievement for it.
You sure did. Wish for rest. Knife. Did you remember to grab the sharpening stone?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Boom. That. I'm not gonna ask questions. I did message the girl to tell her that he is bad news, but she called me a crazy cunt and blocked me.
What have you got there? A knife?
You know what? There's something I wanted to do, though.
Please be sharp, please be sharp. Please be sharp. Interact with your silver coin. Can you interact with your friendship doodle and show everyone it?
Do I have one?
Yeah.
Oops.
The stone.
Nope.
Nice. Alright, I guess you just look at it.
I'm sorry, why are we back here?
Damn. Are you saying Sif was wrong to bring us all the way back to a room we already searched from top to bottom because there's only one thing here? But damn, you're so weird.
Can nurses look like that?
Wow, the left eye is somehow above the right brow.
What? How is... I can't tell if they're supposed to be smiling or frowning.
It's gonna be Mira's. It's gonna be Mira's. Mira, help us roast this statue's terribly made face. It's one that Mira made.
Oh no.
I was trying to make them look gentle and nice. Mira, we're so sorry!
Sorry, I said your statue sucked!
No, it's fine. I'll get my revenge against you all someday.
You will shudder. So Mirabelle made the statue. Interesting that it's the only one that wasn't destroyed. You know very little about the Change Rod, and the statues of them you can find everywhere in Vogard. Maybe you should look at the statues inside the house when you have the time. Interesting. Okay. I did a thing!
You did a thing!
Don't touch me!
Did you do that on purpose?
What do you mean, did I do that on
that's
purpose? No, I
Like,
accidentally
did you know
held
that there was
all...
something in you?
No, Tyler, you know I didn't.
Hey, look at the broken Change God statue.
I was trying, like, Tyler. I can't.
No, the one to the left. The one that's all the way in the left corner. Okay. I just thought.
Just
Just
read the story.
As different just said.
I went in there to look at them. I just didn't see that one.
Alright. She called me a crazy cunt and blocked me. I also messaged the girl's mom, who seemed worried, but basically said she can't do anything because her daughter's legal. I guess they took off and skipped town and will not tell anyone where they are. Outside of worry for this girl, I don't care. I'm too busy chilling with his ex and my wonderful niece. I'm gonna take care of my health and focus on my life. And then there's another update. The final update. To catch up, my brother's a pig and destroyed my home. This led to me figuring out that my whole family kinda sucks. He ended up leaving with his barely legal girlfriend, leaving his newborn ex, whom he was cheating on. You can check my post history for context. Well, after all of this, I have not talked to anyone in my family at all, but kept in contact with his ex, and have been spending a lot of time with the baby. I've never liked his ex. She was with him for a reason. I think the only reason they lasted for years instead of my brother's usual couple weeks or months instead of my brother's usual couple weeks or months before the girl runs screaming is because she, in a lot of ways, is like him. Even knowing that I kept contact like a dummy because I felt so awful over the kid being left, I secretly think they're doomed because of their goofy parents. I know how horrible it is to think that. I wanted to be a positive force in the kid's life. Well, my brother found out somehow that I've been around the kid and somehow got my new number, which totally perplexes me because no one in our family has it. He called me and cried that he doesn't want me around the kid because, quote, I'll never do to his child what I did to him. This confused me because, one, when he left, he declared that his ex must have cheated and the child was not his. So why is he saying his child? Two, I've never done anything to him. I was made to be his mom, which is crazy because he's older, but never even given any authority to correct him. So I spent my life chasing after him, cleaning up all his mistakes whilst he tormented me and treated me horribly. Treated me so horribly that I ended up actually medically diagnosed with PTSD. I asked him what I did to him, and he said I always judged him, even when he was a kid. I looked at him with judgment. I hung up on him right there because, LOL, I judged him? No, duh. I could fill books and books with all the bad choices he's made and all the horrible things he's done to others. From the time he could talk, it seemed like all he cared about was hurting others and offending others. He's never been punished for anything. I was the only one who judged him, and after his actions, he should rightfully be in jail. If the worst thing he suffered is judgment, then I mean, LOL. I've suffered way worse, often at his hands or because of his choices.
So this is what this is what I skipped through before.
My roommate Cloud. Oh, it's okay. Should be close to the head house maiden.
So I wonder why. Like, what is it that causes her to not be anxious this time?
I think it's because you hung out with her, so she feels more, like, in control. Seen this before. Oh, this is where the Allies family discussion happens.
Different breathing exercises.
Thank you, Sifran. Yeah. I don't think I'd be this calm if we hadn't talked.
Come on, Sifran. Alright. I guess You don't!
Line.
You don't want to risk anything by changing this. The concept of the script is getting stronger as it goes on. It's nice to see them make sure you're not sad. Back I got my Guzman. I'm full of Guzman. Yeah, I bet you are, Fluttershy.
Guzman and Gomez?
Guzman,
It's spit roasted. Yeah, we're family.
You still think it's the truth, to be honest. This isn't real. No, it is. It is. It's real. You're standing here right now in front of them. They exist. You exist. Just because you know what happened to this doesn't mean it's not real. It is. It is real. Interesting.
Ruffles.
Don't think so. Hurt. Doesn't seem. On board, snack time. I am now always going to pick the Malanga fritters. Until it tastes different than you remember. Didn't add any spicy pepper. They're perfect. They're not, but they're close. You just feel like they're missing some spicy peppers for some reason. Huh.
I think, perhaps, that's probably like a childhood memory.
It's perfect. It's a lot of work, but it's real. In this moment, you are loved. Because you...
You didn't...
He's always undercutting this in some way.
You didn't force them to. The only reason they went down, like, you could say you forced them down the path, but they only went down the path because that's what they want to do. The path is there because it's theirs. Their path.
Now I'm laying in bed watching you.
Nice. Oh. Talk to Isaba before you talk to Mirabelle.
Why?
Because last time you talked to Mirabelle first, and she wanted to comb your hair because it's still messed up. And Isaba was like, no! So I think Isaba, if you talk to Isaba first, he might comb your hair instead. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure...
Nope. No Tucky.
For better or for worse, I'll never have that talk.
Damn. Mm-hmm. That talk. We are having that talk. Eventually. Suppose not. Alright. Ah, someone losing a bet. Okay. Yay. Fierce. Nom 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 nom. Healeries. Thank you, Bon Bon. Fighting the king.
Well, you know, I didn't save. But
Yeah,
it'll be
probably
fine. Remind me after I finish talking to use the shield ability with Mirabelle.
Yep. Oh, yeah, what? Blah, blah, blah. Who cares?
Do you?
His stars aren't here.
That's not how it works, does it?
His stars are there.
Yeah.
What? They're literally
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
portrait in the bottom left and on the bigger picture in the middle. They're on his gauntlets.
And I think there's it looks like there's like some fatter stars on his kneecaps too. Can't see the star on his chest though. We shall see.
Oh,
which
I
side
thought
the
they were
universe
glowy.
favors. Yeah, there it is. Little star. Knife keep glows. You ready, everyone?
Where are you
Where are you
from? That was a very alarming question for him.
Straight at you.
What about you, bright one? Where are you from? Oh, you flinch. You do not answer, you cannot answer. That's interesting.
Sounds like you're looping every time you try.
Yeah.
One more time for luck.
Yeah, sure. 3 times!
Alright, bright one, please stop fucking around. Alright, remember to do shield.
Alright. Tear it up!
Tear it up.
Slow.
Tear it up.
Now go again. Craft breaker.
It's gonna be really hard. Anyway.
I'm gonna get a
well,
jackpot before he even gets off,
before he even gets on his first move.
Yeah.
Not for this part.
This is funny.
You have the right to cry. It's time, saviors.
This is why I'm not worried. Because this is the kind of damage I'm doing, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you're still here. Good. Let us fight to the death. Anyway, he apparently talked to his ex, and she's blocked me and told me I'll never be allowed to mess up their child like I messed up him. I don't need anyone to tell me that she's appealing to my brother to try and win him back, and that this is two deeply broken, messed up people blaming their shortcomings on me, because it's easier than looking in a mirror. I know. Anyways, I felt something snap in me, and it was like all my care, anxiety, and worry drained out of my body. I do not care about this anymore, or any of them. I changed my number again, limited my contact list even more, and when I can, I'm moving. I'll not be providing any more updates on him or my family, because I do not care about these people anymore, and I do not plan on having contact again. Thank you all for the help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like OP needed that purge. Just to be like, nope. I'm done. I'm done. Done. Done, done, done. Alright, next story.
You have heard this before. I don't know if you noticed that there was a little gap between you have heard this before. It was like emphasizing, like, that's weird.
Like getting more frustrated.
Yeah.
As this... Can't wait. Penguin 3!
You have heard this before. Whoa.
Your turn. Disappear.
That's funny.
As always, Mirabelle's attack brings him to his knees.
Not when I still can't say it. What if breaking the loop is breaking the curse on this hidden land?
Yeah, I think we have to get to the bottom of that country. You're happy to see them happy. Don't go near the edge. Don't freak out the lady. Sure is a pillar.
I feel like Siffrin is from the Forgotten Land, same as the king. Hence why they couldn't say where they were from.
Yeah. Yes, Master. We may be a few episodes ahead of that revelation to you. We've gotten there already. Here again at the end of the world.
But we do agree with you.
But
so
time won't ever go farther than this. Told everyone to stretch this moment out as long as you can, but it's all over if you talk to her. And it's not like he will anyway, because we have a new unknown reason for why he won't talk to us.
yeah.
I'll do it.
Glad we talked. I really do think this new unknown is because we hung out.
I don't think so.
Because everyone's conversations is different because you've hung out.
Yeah, that's...
So it makes sense that his is also. And so it doesn't follow the same rules as the conversation before. Boop, boop.
Follow the script.
Sif, we did it. We beat the king. You wanted to tell me something?
Gotta check out all the Change God statues and look at Shtas.
Stars. It's the sun.
What if I can't go back?
Can't go back.
Alright.
Can never go back. It's all over.
Just a little longer. Okay.
It's all over if you talk to her. I want to see Sifrin just like say random shit like, just like, yeah,
You get me a pepperoni and cheese.
yeah, 2 orders of curly fries. Do you store candies in your hair? It's really poofy. Until they notice
Until
you.
they notice you.
Something wrong.
You
Smile.
smile. In this moment, she loves you. Is everything okay? I don't like that he's smiling now.
Yeah, it's weirder.
Yeah.
Huh? What's happening?
In this moment, he loves you. Brayden, in this moment, they love you.
Sifrin, what's...
In this way? Sorry, sneeze. She loves you. Ah.
Sifrin, what's... Ugh. Is something happening? The air around us feels like... Ugh.
My head hurts!
Sifrin... I keep thinking it's... this is the second time I've done that. I think it's Isabeau that's gonna say Sifrin because he's at the forefront, but it's Odile.
They all love you.
Sifrin!
Just hope one day
Sifrin!
you might learn. Isn't it wonderful to forgive? You could do this forever. Oh, he is unhinged.
Yep.
Get to the end 5 times.
You're happy to have helped everyone become best friends
See?
again.
It's the same rhetoric as the king.
Oh, yeah.
More
You
evidence
are-
for my theory.
Do you want me to be safe?
I don't like it.
Different, you're up.
They all get to experience that happy moment. Forever. Over. And over.
You wanna go talk to Loop again?
Obviously.
Do the touch thing with Isabeau. Try to give Loop the flower. Give flower. Give. Give flower. Thank you.
I really do think that I'm more and more certain as we do this that the king
Yeah,
and
the king's another
Sifrin.
version of Sifrin or something.
Yeah.
Do the touch thing with Isabeau.
What happens when give flower to the king?
He just takes it.
Yeah. Tremendous.
Yeah, I don't know why you want me to keep doing that. It doesn't... Nothing's changing.
Need help with anything? Okay.
What? What?
I don't know. Just... Hey, Stardust! Find out more about the loops.
Most of them people don't even know about anything about the stars, do they?
They sure don't. You barely do most of the time, don't you? But then, how does the king remember? Why does he care about stars to the point that he has them on armor? Someplace that has something to do with the stars. You know where to go, don't you? You found it already. That room.
You know where to go.
You that star on Loop's
Other
chest.
questions? Find out more about the loops.
Loop is a star.
What do you want to talk about? You know, Stardust, you're like really
Reminds
quiet,
me
aren't
of the
you?
one on the king's chest.
I knew you were quiet, but I didn't realize you were that quiet. I really have to carry the conversations most of the time.
Too bad. But if I don't mind... If I don't mind if you stay silent for a bit too, you know.
Alright. Would you rather I don't say anything? Rather than talk all the time?
What? No. I like to listen to people talk. I don't mind if you talk a lot.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? It is just nice to hear people talk. No, I think you should talk about the loops.
What?
Ask them, what should I do now, and find out more about the loops.
We know that there's nothing to do now.
Well, we couldn't talk to them about it last time because we did the whole death thing. Now we can talk to them about it, so I feel like
Tyler, we
just check
talked to him in the middle of this last run, and he said that there's nothing left to do about the loops for the time being.
Okay. That flower again? I don't want it, Stardust. Give it to someone else.
Can I do it multiple times? No. Yeah.
Here again? You really like to talk to me, huh, Stardust? It's been more than 15 times already.
I'm so sorry for bothering you.
I forgive you, Stardust. But, maybe you should get something as a reward, don't you think? For coming to talk to me so often? A secret tutorial! Maybe you'll know about it. Maybe you'll know about it already, though. So, there's an item you can give to your party if you talk to them in Dormont. Did you know that?
Is there?
How did you not find it already? You should explore Dormont a bit more, Stardust. There's a flower you can get and give it to your party.
Is the tutorial about how I can give you that flower too?
What? No, gross! I don't want it. I don't want any of your stuff. But I am a bit of a special case still. And so, there's a couple items you could show me, if you wanted.
Is that so?
I'm too lazy to open new choices for you in our conversations, though. So just stand kind of close to the tree and then interact with your souvenirs. Maybe I'll have something to say about it. So in simpler terms,
Yeah.
use a souvenir with me. Anyway, how can I help you?
Yeah, we already did, like, we literally just did this, like, 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you can do, but you have other things to do.
Yeah, okay.
Well, because I do it, and you watched me do it, and I don't know why you're confused, that's all.
I just thought it was because you had to wait a loop after the death thing, and then we might have something to say about it.
No, because he said what he had to say about it. It wasn't that I couldn't talk to Loop, it's that it was just there was nothing left to do with it.
Okay. Friendship Doodle, the amazing artist. It's Mirabelle. Sifrin's internal dialogue is a lot less enthusiastic.
Hasn't it always been with a full stop instead of an exclamation mark?
No, it always, like, I remember in the beginning, it always, like, was exactly the same as what they said out loud. That's why I noticed immediately when it changed to, it's you and your allies, and then but he still said out loud, it's you and your friends.
Ah!
But now it's like, ellipsis, it's you. Bye.
Have a response to it, you bitch!
The response is looking weird, I think.
Fucking whatever.
Loop gets weird when you bring up your family. Alright, so what's this next run?
I'm gonna fish, and I'm just teleporting to floor 3.
I had to look at the observatory.
Yep.
Ease for a little bit.
Maybe Loop misses them too.
You got stronger.
Well...
Alright.
Living back to assess your wounds, but your neck still hurts. And this is the... You won't die today, Odile. I won't let you. Yeah, so
sure,
this is...
would love it.
This is like the version...
Where you haven't done the hangouts.
So I'm gonna fucking do the thing that you keep on saying and go to the end without having the hangout happen. Do I have the sharpening stone? Nope.
If you equip the memory of the knife key, though... Oh, no, you have to loop back to the king to use that.
Yeah.
Alright, I have 2 weeks to get away from my husband, plus 8 updates.
Okay. Wait, will I even have the... Oh, I do have the crying key. Okay.
I, 29 female, have been married to my husband, 30 male, who I'll call Alex. Alex and I met in college during our freshman year. We started off as just friends and got married 7 months ago. I've gotten along with his family, but we aren't super close, just friendly enough. The problem is that Alex has begun to make me incredibly uncomfortable. Firstly, he started asking me who I'm meeting with, where, what we plan on doing, and just how long I'll be gone, every single time I leave the house without him. At first, I just thought he was being protective and a good partner, just in case something happened. But then he started checking my phone after the visits, vetting and researching each of my friends as well. He's also been pushing me to link my bank account to his, saying he's in charge of the finances. Even though he was perfectly fine keeping them separate before, we fight about it almost every day. Finally, yesterday, when he was preparing to go on a work trip for 2 weeks in California, he demanded that I wear a tracker so he could keep an eye on me while he's gone. I can't do this anymore. I feel like I'm suffocating. His family, who I've spoken to about his worrying behavior, just saying he's being careful and protective, as a good husband should. I need to gather my things and find a way to be gone before he gets home, without tipping him off. He always said that if he ever found me cheating, that he'd file for divorce the same day. He keeps a filled-out copy of divorce papers in his desk. I'm gonna submit those before the day I leave.
Oh, okay, that's a bit weird.
But there's so much to do. Beginning to find a new place to live, seeing if my job has any transfers available, packing, moving in 2 weeks. His return flight is May the 11th, so I need to move quickly. I'm posting here because I don't have any close family, and I can't risk dragging my friends into this, since we share the same friend group. I just needed a place to vent and ask if anyone has any advice on the easiest and safest way to do this. And, the first comment says, "Do not take his divorce papers to submit. Who knows what agreements or stipulations he put in there. Get a lawyer and do your own ASAP." And then, First, contact your job and tell them your situation. They might have, quote, an immediate job opening for you. Second, contact any nearby DV shelters and ask them for assistance with your plans. Last, file a police report so they know what's going on, and so your soon-to-be ex cannot file a missing persons report on you.
Yeah.
Good luck. And then a reply to that. Yeah?
No, Tyler, where is the astronomer?
Yeah?
Can you please pull up a map and tell me which one it is?
The astronomy tower is left and up.
Do you have the map open already?
I don't, but I just remember that. I'll pull up the map if it'll make you feel better, but I...
Yes, it would. I don't trust your memory.
Alright. Map. Left and up.
Jesus Christ. My phone.
It's a big window over there, see?
A room like this in the house.
I can't remember. Colors through time.
Color theory.
Color theory. You reread the book about colors if you're in the secret library if you're so curious. Map of the stars, what for? Feel empty. Just looking at them gives you a headache. Pile of papers, something's written on them.
Awful handwriting. A pile of papers, but you are not able to read it! That's very strange.
Yeah. Star chart. Another star chart. Gabua is here. Bamboosh. Stars.
Like the king's armor. Like the king keeps mentioning. Like... Can't remember any of it. Can't even remember what you were trying to see looking up at them. He asks you the same question. Do you remember? Remembering is something you're not very good at. There's so much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person after all. You can't remember basic items. You forget where you're going half the time. You can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. Yeah, you can barely remember anything that happened before.
Before you met them, probably.
You breathe out and unclench your fists. What you can and can't remember doesn't matter now much, does it? The king. Does he want you to remember something? You're going to ask the king what he wants you to remember later.
Tiffy okay?
You have to keep going. And by keep going, I mean...
Die.
Nope, not yet.
I like how when you said no, it almost seemed like Mirabelle like pushed you away from that tier. So you backed up. Get a good sleep. Harold.
36?
Yeah.
That's not what we were up to, but alright.
Like I said, if you don't have memory of self equipped, you'll sometimes skip entire loops when you loop somewhere. It's basically a roll of the dice. Blah blah blah. Do you remember? Or what? Oh.
Yeah, what is it you want me to remember? Tell me.
Maybe probably just do the ask thing in the. Maybe that's what they meant. Knife key close. Zone out. I've heard this before. Ready, everyone? Wait.
Every single time you ask him, he facing me asking, "Do you remember?" That's something he thinks he should remember, but does it really matter, Siegfried? He could just be trying to confuse you. Yeah, speaking in riddles to friend. Stop trying to confuse him. He hasn't forgotten anything. You have, haven't you? You try not to think about it, but what have I forgotten? Forgotten. Oh, right one. Why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always known? Can't you see the hole it has left behind, if not what you used to fill it? Don't you feel it? Its absence?
What the crab is he?
Oh, you've forgotten it! Oh, right one! They all have! We all have! No one can say it! No one can even remember it! It escapes us. It will keep escaping us. Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell everything from your accent, from the way you use craft, to the stitching on your cloak and the hat, to those pins you wear. You should remember. You and I, of all people standing here, should remember. Bright one, please, just remember it. Say it. Make it real. Please, if you can remember, then maybe.
What is happening? Is he okay?
Something we've all forgotten. I'm sorry, my extremely dramatic performance of the Crying King may have just woken Dex up.
Oh, poor startled kitty. Not the gumdrop buttons!
Not the gumdrop buttons! I haven't forgotten anything, stupid!
It was right off the coast of Bamboosh.
Sif?
Bonnie?
Something you've forgotten.
That damn country.
Something everyone has, and if they don't pay attention to it, the hole it is left behind. Something bigger than just the stars. What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might have still written proof it existed, haven't they? No, okay.
Right, so we gotta find those weird books that hurt our head.
There's like lots of different
I
ones.
think that's our next goal.
Like which one?
Well, the easiest one to reach would be the one in Dormont, which we're gonna hit after we loop with Euphrasia. And if that doesn't work, we can hit the secret library again. Because there's one there
What
too.
did I do? Knife. What am I doing? Tear you apart.
What are we doing? What are we doing? We're playing rock, paper, scissors here. Come on. Alright, file a police report and then reply to that. Absolutely this. This is the beginning stages of the abuse cycle. Constant checking and tracking you is abusive. Pressuring you to combine finances is abusive. Try to get into your local DV shelter ASAP. Having a to-go bag ready, important documents and changes of clothes along with money. Let your HR department know. Some places have emergency funds for employees to use to relocate quickly. And edit to add. Oh my god, you guys are amazing. I never even thought not to use his divorce papers. I'll check for cameras before I start packing or prepping. I may also shred his divorce papers just in case, and will look into getting a lawyer for myself. I'm in a no-fault divorce state, that much I do remember, which should help.
What does that
I'll
mean?
update again when I know more. I believe it means that, like, you don't have to... Like, there doesn't have to be a reason for
Yeah,
divorce.
okay.
Because I think in at-fault divorce states, like if there's one person who's like objectively at fault for the divorce happening, then that person like pays alimony or some shit.
Yeah.
I'll update again when I know more. The tracker he wants me to use is a small clip to put on a belt or waistband. I'll wear it unless I'm going out or doing something related to me leaving. No pets yet, thankfully. First update. I've gotten a lot of support and helpful advice, along with questions I thought I should clarify before I proceed with the full update. Some people asked why I'd be hiding things from Alex regarding going out or who I'm meeting with. I don't, and I have nothing to hide. But when he begins double-checking everything I tell him with the people I saw, down to each person I talked to and what I said, whether I sent any text messages, what I ordered to eat, how much I ate, it starts to feel like I'm slowly being pushed into a corner. It didn't start that bad, but it gradually grew worse over time. All the Reddit subs my in-laws are a part of are related to gardening and DIY, so I highly doubt they'll see this. If they do, I'll hopefully be gone by then. I talked to my job and explained the situation to my manager. They promised to look into openings in other states and said they'll have an update for me in 3 days. I trust that my bank account is secure. He's tried to get into it before and failed. I found one camera in the kitchen, another in the living room, and one in our bedroom. I've left them in place for now, and have done all the other planning in the bathroom, pretending I'm taking a bath. I'm honestly staying away from domestic violence services because my sister-in-law volunteers there and is unfortunately in a higher-up position. I have a feeling that if I showed up there, they would know in a heartbeat. I can't look for apartments until I get an update from my job, but either way, I'm still going to be leaving the state. The day before I leave, I'll be changing my phone number and carrier and wiping my laptop and all of his electronics before I go. I've met with 2 lawyers so far and had them look over the paperwork my husband prepared. Both said that it did have some clauses in it that could have caused me some problems down the line. What alarmed all of us the most was the fact that several of these clauses dealt with future children, and not as a hypothetical. Like several of you suspected, I now believe he fully intended to get me pregnant to keep me trapped and tied to him. There are 3 other locations my job could transfer me to. As a precaution, I've started looking into all 3 cities and potential housing in those areas, just in case one of them is the one I'm sent to. Even if they don't have an opening they can push me into, I'll just quit, move, and figure things out on my own. I have enough money to live and survive for a few months until I can get another job. Unfortunately, all of our friends are mutuals and would likely be unaware of the consequences of saying or sharing anything with my husband. I don't have any surviving close family, and obviously my in-laws are not a resource I can rely on. I am on my own, other than the wonderful bonds that I've begun to build here. I'll update again if I can... yeah. Disappear. I'll update again if I can get more information or if something else happened. Otherwise, I'll update when my work gets back to me. Do plan on leaving before he returns. Just to make sure I'm nowhere near here by the time he gets back. Yay, we killed the king again. Can't disappear. Still can't say it. Ooh.
Yeah, well, he mostly just confirmed what we already knew in that one, but now the characters know, so...
Yeah. It would be cool if
he still can't say where he's from.
Yeah, of course. We knew that already.
It would be cool if you just ended with "not when I still can't say it," but the fact that he then ends with "oh" is just like, all right, dude, come on, hamming it up a little. Just die. We'll all be back here to do this in a few
just remember,
minutes.
idiot. Write it in a journal.
It already is written all... I know you're joking, but like it already is written all over the place, and it basically makes everyone have insane headaches.
Here again, you know how it goes. It's all over if you talk to her.
So like these are the normal conversations now.
Right. It's really over. Like, for real, it's over.
Yeah.
Before we forget though. Okay, and Mira?
He's like quoting their lines before they...
Pre-quoting them.
Yeah.
Siffrin, please. such a long journey. She's shaking. Breathe with me. Alright, how do we stop Odile from interrupting us?
We're
Whoop, whoop. Quite a workout.
I feel like
She should be
you
more
should
alarmed
have
by
more
that.
of an alarm, yeah.
Maybe you weren't suspicious this whole time, so she's just like, I guess you just figured it out. Grab you. Please don't interrupt. I like for them you have to come up with something, but
Or Dahlia,
for
just like
Alice just like, please don't.
yeah.
Just let him do his thing. I thought you didn't know. Going now.
Good luck,
Luck,
I
I suppose.
suppose.
Alright.
Sif, we did it. We did it,
Sif, we did it! I said... Do you remember what I said? At Clock Tower? Yes, yes, okay. Whew. Sifferuni. Siffrin. He nerves himself. Sif? Is everything okay?
What?
You look kind of upset. What's wrong?
Nothing. What did you want to tell me?
No, it doesn't matter right now. You don't look good at all. Are you hungry, maybe? I could tell Bonnie to...
Stars. Oh, you want to scream. You just want to scream right now. You did everything right and he won't say it. He can't say it. The universe won't let him say it. You're not stupid. You know what it is. What he wants to tell you, you know, but it doesn't count if he doesn't say it. It doesn't exist if it's not said. In fact, you can't trust it even if he said it. Maybe it's not even true. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, and it's because you forced him to. You did, didn't you? You forced him. You're forcing him right now! Looping forwards and backwards, making sure no one can interrupt, making sure everything is perfect, making sure you're perfect. It's because you're looping. You're forcing him, manipulating him to say it!
God
Oh
fucking
my
damn
god,
it,
Siffrin! To think it, making sure he has to say it, making sure he has no recourse. It's not good, it's awful, he can't feel this way. It's getting fuzzier.
It is.
He can't feel this way
Siffrin's
about
getting
someone
lost
like
in their own
you.
head.
Someone disgusting like you.
Siffrin! Please stop gripping your hair, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Don't touch me!
Everything okay?
Oh boy!
Alright.
So that's the third thing that we have found.
That makes us loop back without dying.
Oh yeah!
It seems like it's an anxiety response.
It is, yeah. No,
It's
you're
like
absolutely
Siffrin's
right.
equivalent of fight or flight.
Beasley Durgan Stars in Time. Yes! It's a completely blind playthrough. Yep, all good.
For Siffrin, it's fight, flight, freeze, friend, or loop.
Yeah. Friend, what?
Anyways,
Hold
Siffrin,
on, what? I've heard of fight and flight
Yeah.
and freeze.
friend is when their anxiety response is to basically do whatever the attacker wants, or the thing causing the anxiety wants. It's people pleasing, basically.
Floop the pig.
This is,
Some people,
this is my favorite game last year, good luck. We're already thick in it. I love this game.
I adore it.
Can't
Can't wait to go
get
back
back
to my
my
old
old
job, you
job
know?
and
Make
say-
sure you say hi whenever you're near Joente.
Smile fixed on your face. Hey.
Memory of confession. Makes your fighter
Immune to rock attacks. That's interesting.
Okay. He's already resistant to rock attacks.
No, he's resistant to scissor attacks.
Oh yeah.
So it is actually pretty good.
It's all over if you talk to her. Wonder if you talk to Odile and be like, he didn't confess, Odile.
I feel
Fucking
like
Christ.
that loop was cause of Siffrin's freakout would have ruined any relationship.
Yeah. I have a flower for you.
Sorry, but...
Oh, that didn't change anything.
Oh, yeah,
Not
sure
a fan of flowers, huh? You were right! He's gonna start completely disassociating from even the horrific parts of the event. Not a fan of flowers, huh?
Oh, Siffrin, I'm so sorry. Sugar
I know you thought your quest was over. Yeah, he's even doing this part, like... Three lines left.
3 lines left.
2, 1, 0.
And they won't notice because
This
it's
is not
the ending where where you befriend them all.
So what do
38.
the others see?
What do you mean, what do the others see?
Don't seem to see anything if you didn't do your hangouts with them.
Yeah.
They seem like completely unaware when it all happens. Friend, you're up.
But like what does the head housemaid see?
I don't know. I think we see what she sees. Which is what's happening.
I don't think the head housemaiden is aware.
Well, she's the one saying it. What do you mean? What?
Well, because she doesn't respond to you when she's doing her... So I don't think she's, like, present when she starts the looping conversation.
Yeah, but I don't think that she's not seeing it.
The face changed.
It's got Loop's face.
It does. Funky. Okay. Go to the library. Oh yeah, I also grabbed the flower to give to Loop.
Take my goddamn flower, you fucking... They them pronoun ass having bitch.
Take my goddamn flower! Amazing artist is here.
It's Mirabelle.
Yeah, it's Mirabelle. It's you.
Have you only been playing this, Doug? This save file's just broken the 30-hour mark.
Yeah. So 30 hours. Thanks.
What was the answer that got me the clover? I think it was how did you know?
She was...
What were you about to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say that one. Probably. I don't know.
You weren't gonna say. You have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. What is craft? Creative craft. Scissors type and me. Traveler's
From
World.
the sky. Like Loop is from the sky.
Oh, old book stuck between the shelf and the wall. Yeah.
What?
Well, that's the book that I meant, so... Maybe we should hit up the...
There's books about it
library.
all over the place. It's not just in those 2 locations. I don't actually think it is in the secret library.
Alright, then.
But I don't know where to go. I don't want to have to fucking check every goddamn book.
Sorry, Spo. Bye. Flower. Really? Stop. This is getting annoying now. Give it to someone else.
Like who?
Like the house maiden. She'll never wear it, but it would fit her, I think.
Would it? Will you ever accept the flower?
No, I won't, so stop trying!
I will never stop trying.
One more loop.
4 point. Oh, like a star.
Sad face. Hey, Stardust.
Mirabelle statue.
Huh? Oh, the change guide statue when you get the cats. I didn't know your housemaiden made it. Explains why it looks so bad.
It's true, sadly.
I don't know much about the change belief. But maybe if you looked at a bunch of statues in the house, you might learn something about them.
Alright, I guess I am just gonna do another run through the house where I go combing through every single room. This game is dragging on, Tyler.
You 5 minutes ago, I love this game.
I do!
You now, game is dragging on.
Tyler, I do! It does! Since I remember, isn't there a chance?
A chance of
they'd
what?
all remember.
Who, your party? Oh, is that what you're worried about? Don't worry. You are, and always will be, the only one who remembers previous loops. Which is good news. They won't have to suffer like you do. The pain is yours, and yours alone.
What about you, then?
Oh, I don't count, Stardust. I'll always remember your mistakes. It's my job. Doing so many different things. King says everyone's forgotten something, including himself, including you. Who would write down what they've forgotten? Why would anyone know its importance if they can't remember? Except, you know, don't you? Something no one else can remember, something other than the stars. You have proof. You just need to go and find it again.
That diary again.
The diary in the library where they talk about, like, the country disappeared and no one can say its name. I'm gonna trick my friend into saying it.
So it is in the library? Like the normal...
The regular library.
Yeah, okay.
The regular house library, yeah.
Okay. What floor is that on?
It's... I almost want to say it's floor 1. It's the early one.
Okay. Instead of just wanting to say, can you possibly...
Yeah, I'm scrolling through the
I
thing
seriously
while
think
said that.
Siffrin is Loop is the king. All 3 the same.
Floor 2.
I don't
So,
know
my
about
bad.
Loop anymore.
Splat.
I'll do another full loop another time. I just don't have the energy for it, Tyler.
That's fine. Next still hurts.
Do you remember which side it was on?
It's to the left. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. On the gardens here, so you could do the touch thing again. Since
I think
you're
I've
passing through.
I think I've done it for everyone.
Maybe plants, pick the tonics. Brush against everyone. Touch, 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 touch.
Gotta get some human contact every loop, even if it's a secret. Yeah, I think that's it now. That's just gonna be the repeated one that happens every time.
Well, it's good. It's good for Siffrin.
Where's this
Catch
library?
the stiff kitty. It's like all the way up here.
Oh, okay.
This one looks fairly recent. We can read a little bit, like a tiny bit.
Sure.
Sure. Your diary. Yay, save us from thinking about our problems.
I'm time to clean. Hey, clean my room isn't even dirty. Why don't you understand? Also, Dad doesn't want to say the name of the island north of here anymore. I'm gonna trick my friend.
We're just heading for. I'll just know something happened. Remember.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Can you just try to say it? Something like that.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay.
But why? It's just give me a headache. Well, sure, Sif. I'll say it. Country's name was... You know, I had it before, but now that I'm actively trying to remember it, nothing comes to mind.
Ah, is that so? You're dumb, Za. I know it. It's... what? But... Wait.
Huh? Well, what's... Can't remember it either, yeah? When you asked me, answering you felt automatic, like if you asked me what 1 + 1 makes. But trying to remember it now is more like calculating 72 times 89. Nah, that's 6,408. I have a brain and I know how to use it. What?
It's a bar!
Nah, it felt more like asking me to remember my first steps. How can I remember that? I can't remember that. How can you expect me to remember that?
What a terrible analogy! But I can't seem to remember it either! Is he just... What the fuck, Isabel?
Him just like instant being able to calculate. I guess we knew he was a nerd, but... just instantly 72 times 89.
I can think it clearly, but trying to remember it now, let alone say it.
I can't remember the country itself either. I just remember it was an island north of Vogard, and it had a different belief than a changed belief, didn't it? Something about the sky?
The universe.
That's right, the universe.
Yeah, like stars and stuff. We also knew that people could remember that country clearly before, and... Oh,
Can't
my
anymore.
head is killing me. We know that trying to remember stuff makes our brains hurt. Let's stop here. It'd be bad to fight the king with a raging migraine.
Yeah, sorry we couldn't say it, Sif.
You don't respond. Stars. So the king is from that country as well. The country no one can remember. Your country. The country you were born in, raised in, spent your entire childhood in. And yet, even now thinking about it, what it may have looked like, you can't even imagine it. For a long time now, you haven't been able to remember anything about it. You forgot it even exists half the time. Anything linked to that country has just stopped existing for you. Your childhood, your parents, your life, your language, your culture, your faith, the stars, the constellations, the universe, it's all gone, forgotten. The king, he was from there, you're sure of it. And then something happened and the country disappeared without a trace, unable to be remembered by anyone. No one can remember what made everyone forget about its very existence, but something must have, right? But if it happened, if he's so attached to it, if he asks you to remember it every single time you see him, if he's so attached to that country, why would he be so obsessed with Vogard then? Why would he decide to freeze it in time? You can't figure it out right yet, but there must be something somewhere, something that's similar to his goal.
Maybe... Theory. Whatever's broken... Euphrasia mentioned something being broken that's making the loops happen, right? Every time we get up to her, she says something's broken, something's rotted, something like that. She says something like that, and she says
both broken
and
rotted.
Yeah. So maybe that thing that's broken would cause Vogard to end up like that country, and that's why the king is trying to freeze it to stop it from happening again. Like he figures if I can freeze time, then whatever's broken won't continue to be broken. It won't stop. So the king's from that country. He asks if you can remember every time you meet him. The way he talks about the stars, the universe. I never knew before. Never would have guessed. But then...
Why is he focused on so focused on Vogard?
Exactly. Why freeze Vogard in time?
We know he appeared in Vogard in his adulthood.
In the city of Corbo, right? It's a nice place to live, and he must have stayed long enough to put down some roots.
He said earlier he thought Vogard was perfect.
Perfect. And yet he wanted to freeze it in time. Freezing something perfect in time. Somehow it reminded me of something, but I forgot. See? You should look around for something similar to what he wants. Come to me if you get stuck. I might remember what freezing something perfect time is making me think of.
It's Siffrin.
Any other questions? Maybe.
No, it's not maybe. It is. The thing that... Siffrin. It's Siffrin.
Yeah.
I had this theory from the fucking start, and I'm gonna be right. Siffrin.
Something perfect time. Statue of the Change God. It's been destroyed.
Siffrin is the thing that wants things to be perfect.
Yeah. It's trying to make things perfect anyway.
Fuck off.
God fucking... Ugh. Sorry, my tummy hurt.
This game is so fucking interesting.
Telling me. It's Siffrin, though. I'm gonna reset, go back to the start, and see what Loop says, like, when I talk to him personally. Loop 44! We have, been skipping a few. Yeah, 38 to 44. Oh boy. They speak? Ah, Taiwan's not here! That's not fair!
I like fishing.
But now I just have to linger on this screen until Tyler gets back. And I gotta go pee, so I'll be right back.
Wait, so did the fishing guy speak or did the fish speak?
They speak? Hello? They speak. I have no idea, Pasta. I just got here.
Aretha went piss.
Oh, nice. Good for him. So happy for him. How you doing, Pasta?
Oh.
I'm good. Brain just speculating and theorizing.
I'm back.
Nice. Sam. Hi.
You ever
Who's
like
they? Do they speak?
you ever
Also ate spicy food, so in mild pain.
Okay.
Pasta, will you be available for stream later tonight? Because I'd love to do more Terraria. Tyler, have you ever like wanted to be loud to get someone's attention from far away, but also accidentally sounded angry? You know what I mean? Like instead of being like, David, you're like, David.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I just made David shit his pants a little bit.
Whoops.
The fishing one for the first time
I
ever
should
was
be
like,
awake later, Yush.
no fish, huh?
They speak? He started fishing with such confidence. Oh, I'll take him, sure.
Yeah, I've got ice cream in my mouth, you bitch.
You just started fishing with such confidence, and yet you do not even look a little bit disappointed at not catching anything. So you must have guessed.
Yeah, there's no fish in this river. Yeah, I noticed.
Sorry, I'm surprised you noticed. The river used to be plentiful a few months ago. And then I noticed noticed I was catching less and less fish. Of course, this coincided with the arrival of the king. My guess is that the king's curse froze people, yes, but it froze rivers and the fish inside it too. The fish upstream of Dormont must all be frozen in time by now. We also have less bugs than usual, less birds than usual. Our ecosystem is dying slowly. So even if our village was somehow left untouched by the curse forever, we would all starve to death eventually. I hope you manage to beat the king tomorrow, so the river fish come back.
Well, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, I got ice cream out, so I want to take a quick break to eat some ice cream.
Okay.
I can't do voices. When I have Belgian...
I'll read different.
When I have Belgian chocolate ice cream in my mouth.
You suppose here probably prowling would favor to ask the tree.
Piss off.
Sorry, I'm in your way. I'll get out of your hair. Take a fucking flower. God fucking damn it, we didn't get the flower! I'll be back, Loop.
Oh my god.
Stardust, I don't want your stupid damn flower! Get back here!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dex really hates Ophidia.
I know.
Like, Ekam also does, but like, even when I just casually do her voice, Dex hates her. I'm like,
it does remind me of your immediate hatred for Beffica when we played Bugsnax.
yeah.
But like, Beffica's swing comes out the gate swinging. Like, by being just a real shit to... Fuck, I forgot his name. Bilbo.
Filbo, yeah.
Really,
Bilbo.
stop, this is getting annoying now.
Never mind, I can't call him what I was gonna say.
Bilbo.
Yeah. So what?
Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say what.
Oh yeah. No, I
Yeah,
got it. I get it now. I got it. I figured it out. Give it to someone else. There's their kid. What kid doesn't like flowers?
Okay, so I think we've reached the point where he stops telling us. He just can't give us different people to.
Well, they said Mirabelle first, so maybe
Yes,
if we go through the whole cast.
Oh my god, Tyler.
Sorry. Doing so many different things. What about the king? King's from that country. Talks about the stars, the universe, and never knew before, never would have guessed. Before what?
Yeah.
City of Corbo. Said earlier he thought Vogard was perfect. Perfect, and yet he wanted to freeze in time. Like a picture.
Okay.
What do you need?
That's what I wanted to do.
Sure, what do you want to ask about? Wait, actually, my turn to ask question. You know, don't you? What your fighter is trying so hard to say to you? You flinch. Heh. I wonder who we should pity more than... The one who won't be able to spit it out, almost like forbidden by time itself? Or the one waiting endlessly for it? Such a terrible tragedy, isn't it? Give him a nod.
They are such a shit, you know.
Yeah. Real knife cat. Real knife cat energy from that direction. My voice has gradually gone from just general Valley Girl to specifically Junko Enoshima. Big Junko energy. Except I do still stick to my... Like, it does feel like Loop does care, though.
I mean, it feels like Junko cares.
It doesn't.
No, that's her manipulation, that it feels like she cares.
Yeah, I suppose. Delicious death. fun. We're ready. Wait, do you hear that? That's the king. He's crying. Ah, we've done this before. What are we doing here?
The picture frame. We
Oh,
just
yeah.
said it. Different.
Sorry, man. I'm doing my best. I try so hard and I get so far, but in the end, ugh.
Wait. Where's my jackpots?
Where are your jackpots?
Where's my jackpots? I just did 5 scissors moves in a row. Where are my jackpots?
I don't know. Where'd they go? What the
Where
fuck?
are my jackpots? No, it's a story thing. What am I doing looking?
Yeah. Mirror, and your family members are reflected in it.
It's a big mirror. I kind of wish there was an
I don't know
auto
anything about
scroll button for text, like I could just like let it go on its own.
Yeah. C'est fromage. What was that? Something's on the ground. Piece of paper, behold. This picture. Thank you for telling us about it.
Different is the one that likes the picture that the kid drew. Maybe he's the one that was crafting it. This is part of the house that Mirrodale didn't go by. I don't know.
Perhaps. It's nothing. What should we do with it? Oh, he of many pockets. It's proof. Proof that you're here on this journey. Proof that you're here with your family members. Proof that you love them. Even if you forget, and you forget a lot, it's proof that you and your friends existed. Proof that you were happy. Proof that this moment happened. Perfectly frozen in time. After the country was forgotten, the king was welcomed by Vogard, wasn't he? Welcomed and helped and loved, to the point where he sees Vogard as perfect. But no one knows why the country was forgotten. What's keeping Vogard from being forgotten the exact same way? Wasn't it his duty, as thanks for welcoming him, to make sure such a fate would never befall Vogard? What else could he do but make sure this perfect country was preserved in amber forever? How could he ever let go? You understand the king more than you'd like to, but still, you want to talk to him again.
Well, we can do that because we are at floor 3.
Sure thing we can.
And I assume because of timing, this will probably be like the last major thing we do.
If it takes like 40 minutes, yeah. Do. Nothing else in the closet.
I will say, once you make a beeline there, it isn't actually too bad. Because, like, I'm remembering where all these rooms are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum.
They're called nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Tyler, they're called nostalgia.
Yeah. It is funny that nostalgia is related to time, or the desire for a past time.
Mm-hmm.
The sugar smell to do with time and looping. It's all very strange. Very strange indeed.
There's our fucking jackpot attacks.
Jackpot. Breathe in and out.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a bug. And wasn't gameplay.
It did seem very strange just for one.
It also didn't have a
move, just-
background, the fight.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking possibly maybe some stuff just didn't load in. You know?
Mm-hmm. You're going too fast.
Was that like a secret staircase / room in the room with the star crest?
No.
Bathroom.
I'm gonna do something crazy.
Yeah. Oh. Please go to the bathroom, Aretha.
Alright.
Let the man pee.
Clench and unclench your fists, not knowing what to do with yourself. Try not to breathe too loudly. Sometimes you feel so much anger. Why do they not remember? How are they... Yeah...
Ah.
It's happening again. You're the only one living and knowing and experiencing the same moments over and over again. Why is it just you? Why shouldn't everyone feel this pain? Why should you be the only one stuck here? Another fucking ant. Something weird is happening. Ah, the fuzzy is happening.
The fuzzy.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because it's black, but it is happening.
Yeah, I can see it. It's up because it's making the black a different shade of black than the background of the Discord
Yeah.
call. So.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
This loop, this life. You hate them all, your family members, the whole country. The world should know this pain. The whole world should suffer as you have suffered.
Villain arc Sifrin.
Sometimes you'd understand the king more than you'd like to. Yeah.
Don't insult Mirabelle's little change god statue this time. Oh, you have to come back to do that, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. What do you wish for?
Okay.
Bren, what are you holding?
Because if saying no soft lock us, I would have just been happy to load it up. Because this wasn't a, you know.
Yeah. Wow. Floor 3's entrance. you, universe.
What's up?
Nothing. Suppose I should get back to that story, huh?
Maybe.
Comment. I'm downvoting your post so it's not prominent on the hot trending top or front page. Please absolutely use contraception. Don't tell him that you do. If you have contraception that he knows about, check for tampering. This is seriously tied to your safety. He's abusive. He'll do terrible things to gain control over you. And then, forget the hidden cameras. The clauses he had written into the divorce papers are extremely troubling. God forbid you had signed those papers. I don't believe for a moment that your soon-to-be ex wouldn't have found a way to get you pregnant with or without your consent. I know you're pretending you didn't find the cameras, but I would recommend changing your clothes either in the bathroom or in the closet. That way he can't threaten you later with naked photos. Also, make sure all your essential documents are on you, just in case you need to leave quicker than planned. I hope you hear back from the new location by tomorrow. The sooner the better. 10 days remaining. Second update. Good news, my job has an opening that I qualify for that will not only shift me across the country, but also comes with a salary increase. I started telling my in-laws and friends that I'm planning a surprise outing for when my husband gets back, just for the two of us. This way, people won't give me odd looks if they see me out and about. I've even gone so far as asking my mother-in-law to show me his favorite recipes. Meanwhile, I found a moving company that, while small, is willing to work in a storm. The reason, in 5 days we're supposed to get hit with a large storm front. I plan to shut off the breaker and say we lost power, as several people have suggested. I'll even send him a short clip of the storm if needed. All of my stuff will be moved that afternoon, and I'll be flying out once the weather is clear enough to do so. I have a lawyer who will push my divorce through, and I've filed the necessary paperwork so I don't have to be here for it. I'm not suing for assets or alimony, and I've shredded his divorce papers. I've set up a cheap payphone plan through Cricket until this is all over. At this point, I'll get a new carrier, number, and phone. The current one is being wiped and left behind. My laptop is provided by my job, and thankfully the IT department inspected it thoroughly. It's clean. No other electronics besides my work laptop and new phone are coming with me. If Alex needs to speak to me, he could do it through my lawyer. Not sure if anything else will happen. My fingers are crossed that he doesn't suspect anything until after I leave, and I'm not turning the breaker back on when I do. He can deal with it when he gets home.
So that was a proper Mirabelle outburst.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to calm her down here. Deep breath. My work is covering the plane ticket, so at least that's one expense I don't have to worry about.
Whoa!
What did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? I just picked the fucking food and then fast forwarded.
What did you do?
I picked the food and fast forwarded.
No, I heard you.
This can't keep being my fault with this. Okay? The game shouldn't have a mechanic that lets you fast forward through new dialogue. That is just not good design. Fucking stupid. I'll be right back. I'll put the ice cream in the freezer that it's melting. Fuck's sake.
Okay. So it looks like what happened was...
I'm looking it up.
It looks short. Bonnie hands you the Malanga fritters. It says they're quickly losing their shine, and then it just says your head hurts. Then zoop.
The Stars and Times script. This is a... This is actually really in-depth.
Do Control F for Malanga fritters.
First time only. Yeah, it is not just that. So Malanga fritters again. They're quickly losing their shine. You used to eat an entire bowl of them in a heartbeat, giving yourself a tummy ache. Your parents used to gently make fun of you for it, and then the screen probably goes black. Your parents, your head hurts. Yeah, and then it's just... Okay. The game should not make shit like that skippable. Full stop. I don't fucking care what their justification is. Visual novels have this shit down. Text that's been seen before is skippable, text that hasn't is not. It's not hard. Sorry, but if Siffrin is capable of having an entire emotional breakdown and vibing out through it, then I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to take this, okay? There's a new option.
Does it matter?
But what else does?
We shall fight. We shall see which side of the universe favors.
Like, do you disagree with my, like, point here, Tyler?
I mean, I just would have stopped fast forwarding after the first time this happened.
Okay, that's not my point, though. You forgot it all, but...
Oh. Right one. Right one, please. You can't. You have to remember. Sif, are you okay? You gonna read it or no? This is new. This is all new.
I was, yeah, whatever. I'm just pissed, Tyler. Knowledge keeps escaping you, slipping through your fingers, slipping through my fingers all the time. I try to capture every minute. ABBA break. It's the same for me. We have to try and remember. That.
Try to remember.
I see flashes of it, of what was. The mountains, the sea, the lightless sand, the dark like the night sky. Our country, bright one, our country, our home. We have to say it. We cannot let oblivion win. Our home. We can rebuild it together. Your power and mine. We just have to wish for it. We just have to ask. We just have to say its name!
Huh? Uh-oh.
Oh, did you see Cyprian's picture?
I did. Was that damage to yourself from just trying to... Damn it. You guys both took damage from trying to remember so hard?
Maybe.
It's sure, because you both lost health.
Oh! No, no, no! No, no, no. You heard it. He said it. He tried to say it. Your country's name, your home, your... No, no, it's gone. It's gone. Did he say it? All of it? Did he say it? You couldn't hear it. Can't remember it. Can't...
What's happening?
The king is attacking Siffrin! Everyone protect him! Stop talking, king! Leave Fred alone!
Sif!
Your head, it feels like it's splitting in two. Your country, your home. You can't remember it. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Gone from your past, gone from your mind, gone from the very planet you stand on, and it was yours. It was yours. It was yours and it's gone. You can't even say its name. But if the king could, then maybe, well, duh, you have to say it. If you couldn't do it, maybe you can. Maybe you both can. Try to grasp its name. Oh.
Oh.
No, your throat, your head, it hurts, it hurts. You spit blood, you hack up. You have to get it out.
I almost heard it.
Please again, once again, we have to try together. Your entire body hurts. Your head is killing you, but you have to...
We have to stop the king.
Siffrin, whatever he's telling you to say, stop! Friend.
Siffrin!
What do they know anyways? What do they understand anyway? The pain of not remembering your own blinding country. Your own home. Blinding is another swear. Based on light. Yeah. You have to get it back. You have to get it back. You inhale. It's not gonna work. There are more beeps though. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Someone is screaming.
9999.
You realize it's your own voice. Your throat feels raw. Your head feels like it's splitting in two. Your stomach feels like a black hole. The scent of sugar is all around you. So thick you almost gag on it. She remembered! That's what's causing the loop! Maybe. Anyway.
If you still want sushi around 4.30, wake me up, smiley face emoji.
Okay.
Now is really not the time.
It's fine, Tyler.
Beep, beep, boop,
But it's
beep,
all
boop, boop,
gone.
boop. 46. Okay.
It was 45 last time.
Okay. Cough, cough, cough.
Can't move or breathe anymore. Your throat hurts. You couldn't say it. You couldn't say it. What was the point anyway? What was the point of saying its name? What was the king thinking? It's gone. Your home is gone and it has been for a long time. There's nothing you can do to bring it back. Doesn't the king see that? Doesn't he see that you have to let it go? Let it go! You start laughing. Will you ever take your own advice?
Huh.
Need to go and talk to the king one last time.
The king looked like they took all their health as damage.
Yes, so did we. We died.
Yeah. We both kind of killed each other.
Yeah, we killed ourselves trying to say it.
Just say it. That's also the first color we've seen.
Shit, you're right!
Wall to white.
Like, it flashed the red star, and then also, like, there was just a pinprick of red in Sifrin's eye.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Red from the
when
damaged
it went dark,
star.
it was gone, but, like, the first time when his face went bleh. Oh, the eyes are closed again. New blessing. Just a statue you like the most. Speed. It's what you want.
I mean, I suppose I should see what the other two things say. You know?
Yeah, fishing. Sure.
Nothing to bite, and yet you fish. I do want to see what loot.
Flower or not?
No, because he's gonna say the same thing over and over again now.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Do 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 do. Flower growing one. Thank you for the flower. Like, you think maybe Euphrasia gets triggered by the mentioning Sifrin's home and then thinking, oh, it's still broken.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Let's talk to Isabel first. Hi, Isabel.
Bye,
Leave,
Isabel.
Isabel. Hey, Stardust. Sure. I don't really think about them. I try not to even see them at all. Your fighter stands here for a while every time you come talk before you come talk to me, doesn't he? But I make sure not to look his way, so he doesn't exist in my eyes.
What would happen if they saw you?
He might be able to see me if that's what you're asking, but I'm not going to be seen, so we'll never know.
And what would happen if you saw them?
Something terrible.
Like?
Plus, why would I care about them? I only care about you, Stardust.
Sounds like Luke doesn't want to talk about them for some reason.
Kings from your country, when nothing remembers, something happened. Wants to freeze for a current time.
What
It's
a
never
blinding
forgotten.
idiot.
What a blinding idiot.
Loop. I have to talk to him one last time. The king is trying to remember our country, trying to save trying to keep Vergard from meeting the same fate. He's eluded. He can't bring it back, but...
But you have to try. Just do whatever you want, Stardust. Have fun! See you later, Stardust. Have a flower. Really, stop, this is getting annoying. Like the fighter. He'd like anything you give him, that sucker.
I'm just gonna loop back to the king again.
Yeah. Sounds good. Key knife. Excuse me, tutorial kid.
Excuse me, child, I must commit suicide. You're a living comedy
You're a living
sketch.
sketch. You sure are. Ready? Ready.
I think this is the only battle that I've done, so I'm gonna get the killing the king experience in the king fight. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. I wouldn't skip anything here. Just... I guess this part is the same. But...
Yeah. Well, so do I keep on thinking with all the other parts the same, so you're probably actually fucking right. In which case I don't know why the mechanic even fucking exists in the first place. But, you know.
Well, for people who don't care that much about the little minute,
like Siffrin having
changes.
a whole fucking, you know, existential panic attack. Yeah, the minute parts. Bullshit. Hey, stop fighting.
Battle music stops. Siffrin!
What are you? You don't need to fight anymore, do you? You understand what the king wants, how he feels. If only you could make him understand. We don't have to fight. We're looking for the same thing. I know, I understand why you're doing this, but this isn't the way to do it. We can protect this country another way. You don't need to freeze it forever. Do you really want it all to end? Let's just stop fighting. Leave this country be. We don't need to keep holding on to it. Let's just let it go. We have to let it go, King. His is all of them. His, like, bloops are all of the sounds.
Yeah.
Perhaps you are right, Bright One. Let us stop this battle. Let us talk to one another as people from the same country. The king has stopped fighting you. You lower your dagger.
Siffrin.
Is this it? You're gonna stop just like that? Boniface, you destroyed my home, froze my sister, froze all of Vergard in time, and you'll just stop just like that? Oh, I will. I have fought for long enough, and I'm starting to realize that even if I did win, my victory would be short-lived. Because you'd be frozen in time yourself, maybe? Stupid. Perhaps.
Because it would loop.
But if someone from my own country is the one asking, then shouldn't I listen? Oh, after all, only a fellow compatriot would understand my pain.
You and Siffrin are from the same country?
We didn't know where Friend was from, so...
What happened?
Oh, but that's the problem, isn't it? That's what we'd like to know as well, isn't it? If I mention it, you might be able to remember it for a brief second. The fate of the island north of Vergard.
An island north of Ogard?
Is it perhaps the one we can't say the name of?
No one can remember anything about.
The very
no one can
one. That's where you're both from? So then what happened? I suppose your story might be similar to mine, Bright One. One day, I just woke up on a beach, on a coast north of Vergard. I woke up slowly, as people sometimes do, expecting to remember where I was, what I was supposed to be doing that day. But nothing came to mind, and as I realized nothing came to mind, I also realized I could not remember a single thing. What I was doing here at this beach, what chores I had to do on that day, how I got here, why I didn't recognize my surroundings, my past, my family, my name, the language I spoke, the alphabet I wrote with, the stars, the country's inhabitants. I'll just believe Sever's name. Thank you. I could not remember anything because all my memories, everything even slightly connected to the country I came from, just cannot be accessed entirely easily anymore. And it makes sense, doesn't it? No one on this planet can remember our home as it was. Most people from outside it who had limited ties to it only forgot the country's existence. Maybe forgot a friend from there or a distant family member. But for someone who has ties to it, who was born there, lived in it, breathed it day and night, there would be nothing to remember. There would just be emptiness. I was cut off from my very existence, my entire past, my entire identity, erased. Memories make up the core of who we are, don't they? They're proof that we existed, that we are real. Can you be certain of anything if you do not remember how you learned it? And if you do not remember your past, if you only know it has been erased from your memory because something happened to your home, and if something happened, but no one remembers what or why, then what's stopping it from all happening again? What if we forget it all? If we lose it all? And you had to make sure it wouldn't happen again, at any cost necessary. And if the universe led you on this path, then it must be what the universe wants. The universe leads. We can only follow. If you don't agree with my methods, right one, I can tell you understand. No matter what, I could not let this happen again. I could not! Not to Vergard, not to Vergardians who housed me, cared for me, loved me. I do not want to forget it all, not again. I will keep the thing I love close to me. I will make sure they keep existing so that they can be remembered forever. That's what I thought this whole time. But, I can see that I was mistaken. You're right. We can find another way to protect the people we love. So please, while I still can, let me change my mind. Let me help you.
Jane.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I was really absorbed.
Mirabelle!
Jane. Damn, if he truly means it, shouldn't we try? Or are we deciding he cannot change? I can't believe that. I want to believe that even the worst person can change.
Radial. Please, we have to try.
I'm with Mira and Sif.
Fine! Okay, I'll follow you, friend, but I don't know, I'll trust you all. I can't do anything anyway. If you can end this loop without fighting, if you and King can come to an understanding.
Sifrin.
I can bring everyone back, make sure they'll all move again. We can save this country together, but I cannot break the curse on my own. Creating the curse is easy, but unraveling it asks for more power than I possess. But the help of someone else, someone who truly wishes for the curse to be lifted. Is that how it works? It does if someone wants it enough.
Sifrin, should I do it?
Feel like we've got to the first time.
Yeah.
And you're the one who made the king change his mind. The least you can do is help. You start to walk over to the king. Oh.
Ah. Did you get frozen in time?
You froze your bodies in time. Cannot think and move your head still so it's not over. You can't move.
No, no!
King, you!
I can't move. Why can't I move?
Why can't she move? She's supposed to be immune to that.
You're supposed to be immune.
Right one, Sifrin. Is this really all I need to do to make you trust me? I just need to listen to your empty words, to tell you how sad I am, to make you think I was pathetic, to be pitied. Should have told me sooner. Killing you like this is easier than fighting.
What? No! Everyone!
What was it you wanted me to do? Let go of my goal? Let go of my wish? Let go of the wish that kept me going all these years? I would never let it go. Vogard, our country, I will make sure they are kept perfect forever. I can tell, Sifrin, this isn't how it should be. I saw it all, you know. I saw the signs, the way you came in to face me, like you knew how exactly what you were about to fight. The way your companions all flinched hearing my voice, but not you. The way you knew about my home, the way you can keep it forefront of your mind, like you've practiced as I have. I can tell, Siffrin. I should have won. I should have won long ago, but something went wrong, didn't it? Victory keeps escaping my grasp. It's you, isn't it? You're the one who keeps me from winning. How many times have you kept me from victory, Siffrin? Uh-oh.
What is he talking about?
What? I can tell. I can feel it. The scent. This overpowering sweet scent. I can taste the power of wishcraft on you.
Uh-oh.
Sugar isn't timecraft, it's wishcraft.
Wishcraft.
I can tell, Siffrin, it's you. You're the one keeping me from total victory. You're the one keeping me from my perfect ending. If only anybody weren't here. Whoa.
Oh, hands down.
When you wish upon a star.
When you wish upon a star! Huh? Quick death would be too easy for you. You'd just come back anyway, wouldn't you? So I just need to make sure that today you learn your lesson.
Oh no.
Oh
Gonna kill everyone else.
no, Bonnie!
No, Bonnie! Bonnie, no! No, Bonnie!
The king grabbed onto Bonnie.
Bonnie!
No!
Curse you, king, let them go!
Bright one, Siffrin.
Oh, yet another thing for Siffrin to take the blame for and never let go of.
You need to learn to not cross me again. I will kill this child and your housemaiden and your fighter and your researcher. I will kill them all one after the other. I will kill them all and make sure you remember. I will force you to watch so you will learn. Friend! Ah! Bonnie.
No! Please, no!
Come on, stupid Bonnie, move, Boniface!
No, 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 Bon!
None of you can move. Your whole body hurts. You can't move, but you have to do something. Save Bonnie. You need to find a way to loop back somehow. You need to die, a tear, anything. Just loop back.
No!
If it's witchcraft, sorry, this is the perfect time to do this. If it's witchcraft, it's anxiety, and the anxiety, like, I don't want to be here right now sort of anxiety, right?
Yeah.
It's so powerful in those moments of pure anxiety. Help me, I'm scared.
Just let them go, please!
Not Bonnie, please. Your stomach feels like it's caving in on yourself. Curse you, king! Curse you and your whole country! Curse you and everything you stand for! You taste sugar on your tongue. You have to loop back. Loop back, loop back, loop back, loop back, loop back, loop back, loop back! When you come back, Bright One, remember this.
Did you do it?
You try to clutch your breath and forget. It's fine, you loop back, it's fine, they're fine, Bonnie is fine, looping resets everything. Everything that just happened has been erased, everything is back to normal, Bonnie is back to normal, just go and see them, they're fine, they're fine, they're fine! They're fine, they're fine, you're fine, a whimper escapes you. Everyone is okay, they have to be okay, just breathe.
Check on
Bonnie
the child.
is okay. You're
We
okay.
have to check on the child immediately.
Ha, see, because of the way loops work, they won't remember anything. They're not... They're gonna start remembering!
They're gonna feel like us. There's no reason loops work differently this time.
Yeah.
Just breathe. Stand up and make sure. Get back to the stage. Follow the script. I have to make sure Bonnie's okay.
Hey, talk to the king. And we've officially hit Act 4. We are gonna have a different reaction to Mirabelle. We're basically just gonna push her the fuck out of the way.
Different, Chains, you look really, really tired. I thought you were taking a nap. Did you not sleep well?
Not really.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I was gonna tell you something, but forget about it. Go on and do whatever you need to do today.
Sure. Do you know if Bonnie is okay?
Bonnie? Why wouldn't they be? I saw them near the fields earlier to the east if you want to talk to them. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Make sure to rest up. We'll all meet for dinner later at the clock, whatever.
Habit.
Wait, how did you know about... Okay. Bonnie, 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 Bonnie.
Bonnie's here alive and whole. Bon! Huh? What did you... Bonnie! There's a shadow over his hat.
Yeah.
That's not usually there. How are you?
Yeah, it only appears sometimes.
I am... okay. Okay. And... how are you? You look bummed out. What's wrong? Nothing is wrong at all! Okay. Well... what do you want? Nothing. You have to go and see Loop.
You realize that conversation was just, what do you want? And then you ran away. Pew pew.
You're not saying it back!
He's a little distressed.
Yeah, didn't drop it this time.
It is based on belief.
Oh.
Whoa, what's wrong?
I need to do the paper tree thing.
Oh, do you need me to leave? Sure, but let's talk later, okay?
She's wishing her family is stronger. Change means nothing.
She's wishing her family is stronger. I'm not sure what you mean. A Siffrin is he, they. If you were talking about Siffrin.
I meant he's.
Yeah.
Hey.
Stop. Just say I told you so and we can move on.
I told you so!
I mistyped.
What a stupid idea you had, thinking the king could be turned good. He's the king. He's probably the reason you're here, or related to it at least. And all you had to do to find out he shares your tragic backstory was... All you had to do was find out he shares your tragic backstory for you to feel some pity for him. He didn't have to lift a finger. And because of you, Bonnie was...
Luke cares more than we realize.
Anyway, I told you so. But what he said back then...
He mentioned something. Something about wishcraft.
He did.
What's wishcraft?
I don't know. Wishcraft... Crafting wishes? That sounds impossible and way too convenient. But he seemed to imply you were using it. That's what it felt like to me.
I've never heard of wishcraft before.
Me neither. I wouldn't even know where to find information about it. But that is new information. So, as stupid as the whole making friends with the king was, you did find something new.
Was it worth it? Every time you close your eyes, you still see a hand tightening. So no, we weren't in time.
I'm also wondering, the way you looped last time, wasn't it? Whatever, it's not like your kid will remember whatever just happened anyway. Just put it behind you.
Everyone keeps saying that, now I'm extremely uncomfortable.
Also, the way, like, Loop cares more than we think they do, but also, the way they always say, your kid, your fighter, your family.
Yeah.
It's very... Your kid won't remember that, so it doesn't matter. It's different, like when they've detached, they said your kid, but before, because of you, they said because of you, Bonnie was...
Yeah, they named him by name first.
And then once detached, says your kid won't remember it.
Yeah.
Another memory to equip.
You didn't even notice.
You'll always remember this after all. Let me do the usual.
I wonder
You
if
got the memory
Siffrin
of
doesn't
memory.
actually have access to Timecraft, but Wishcraft.
Probably.
When equipped, Memory of Memories will allow you to read books you couldn't before.
What?
The ones written in that language that just gives you a headache.
What?
The ones from your country. How useful and neat to be able to read your own blinding language. And if you can read that language, maybe explore the house a bit more. Don't despair, Stardust. There's still a path to follow. In the meantime, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop?
Do you know your eyes have different shades?
They do?
You can barely see it most of the time, but you've been looking at Loop's face for a while now.
I'm not sure what I even look like, to be honest. There's no mirror around, you know?
Oh. You have so many questions. But big questions aside, that's kind of sad not knowing what you even look like. Crouching, you draw a dark silhouette in the ground. Star head, star in the chest, 2 half-moon eyes.
Like you can see it on the ground. Up
Yeah.
there.
And yeah,
So
you're
cute.
right, Loop's right eye is very slightly lighter.
Yeah. Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, please make sure not to die too early this loop, Stardust.
Ugh. Can I stay
Saw a
here?
weird shade. A weird shade?
When I was fighting the king, a shade that doesn't exist.
Like, color?
A color.
Don't you remember? I think you read a book about it somewhere. Maybe you should take a look at it again. Try to find other books if you want to find out more.
Can I stay here a bit?
Huh? What? Stay here with me? Why? Don't you want to spend time with your party?
I want to spend time here.
But why? Do what you want. Just go away when you've had enough.
Okay. Thanks.
Any actual questions?
This is peaceful.
Sure, Stardust. What do you need help with?
Nothing.
Well, the first book that we can read is in the Dormont Library.
We also might be getting. We also maybe we'll get the password for this soon.
Maybe. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. Call Loop from like the other room. Loop. You gonna call Loop from right outside the tree.
Remember to equip Memory of Memories.
Remember this, at least.
Yeah. Siffrin doesn't have a like a plus 31 for all of them yet.
Yeah. I imagine that'll probably be like the last memory when you've like, you know, done all the, gotten to like the end of the game. That'll be like the big final moment.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You equipped memory, right? Read his title now. Translate a copy of the Cursing at Chateau Castle as you do.
You know what? I'm fucking
Nice.
done with this game. I'm over this. We're picking a new game next week, Tyler. No, I'm kidding.
That is so funny, though. It always gave you a headache, and you can finally read it, and it's just Cursing at Chateau Castle. Yes, you do. Oh, that's funny.
Well, we're calling it now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time I might do the third run through with everyone being good friends.
Yeah.
Alright, pasta. See you later tonight, though. Alright, man. Now you got me. Now you make me angry!
Angy face.
Anyway, what should end? Funny thing to end the stream on, Tyler. Oh my god.
King be like, just killed a child today, feeling good.
Oh my god.